So let's see. We're on the play. We can't keep this. This is, well, it has a brainstorm, right? It's playable.
Brainstorm, Archive Trap, Drown on the Lock. I like it.
Just hope we don't get like wasted out of the game. Honda is fine. Okay, I gotta remember we have to Archive Trap when they search. Because every time, every time we play this deck, I keep forgetting about it, like the first or second time. So just like everybody in chat or anyone shout as loud as you can. And this one counts the number of cards in their graveyard, right? Okay. I think we just run out the Bitter Blossom, right?
Do you think they possibly could be combo that we'd want to keep the Drown on the Lock up?
I think they are combo. That's why I want to play the Bitter Blossom.
Okay.
Because which combo do you think they are?
Maybe Doomsday.
I think that's the only thing that I would expect here. Like, I mean, there's always other decks, but like I said earlier, whenever I think about stuff, just like think about the most common stuff and ignore everything else. And if you guess wrong, that's okay. And I think this is Doomsday. And Archive Trap is really good. Surgical buys maybe time, but if it's not, then Bitter Blossom is by far the best play here. Because there's not much we really want to draw on the lock here, and we also can't draw on the lock or Doomsday here. Unless they go fetch lands, Dark Ritual Doomsday. Yeah, I guess that would work.
It could also just be like a bug deck.
Yeah, but that's basically what I would rule out. Because that's not really a thing right now. But it could be, of course. I could be wrong.
It could be, one of the decks I want to revamp pretty soon. Maybe we could try it soon as Alurin with the new Assur rack.
Oh, the Lich, right? That wins on the spot?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, interesting.
I have most of that deck made.
Is it actually better with the Lich? Because the Lich allows you to play 3 colors, right? That's the big thing. So you don't have to splash white for Recruiter? Or are you still playing with Recruiter?
My version my version I played for a long time because I had it all on paper and then I sold my Trops and so I kind of stopped playing it. But my version didn't use the recruiters. I just played black, blue, green. It's nice because you don't need the combo of Cavern Harpy and Strix, and it just wins on the spot.
Yeah, but it loses to removal. I've always been skeptical of the one that uses just the Lich, just because you lose to removal as opposed to like Recruiter where you can play around it. But it might be worth it just to play the 3-color version as opposed to the 4-color version. Huh? What do we do here?
If you still have the Cavern Harpy, I think you'd be okay. Let's do.
Yeah, but if you have the Harpy, then you don't really need the Lich in the first place. Then it might as well be a Recruiter. But I guess you're saying you would play like 3 colors and the Harpy. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Right here, I would take a shuffle on this.
Don't you wanna I really wanna cast Drown the Lock next turn.
Or we do need a land. Yeah, we need a land.
That's the thing. I really wanna be able to cast Drown the Lock because they haven't done anything for a couple turns, and I'm scared that if we don't have Drown the Lock up next turn, that they might be doing something that we care about. Because I have no idea what's going on there. There's like him and Baleful Strix. It's probably like blue-black mid-range, whatever that is supposed to be.
You want to just grab a Delta just in case, or a
and then
Vista?
Brainstorm on top, yeah. That's basically what I would do here.
Okay.
So like this, like this, like this. And then let's see. Like if this is actually some kind of control deck, then we should be in a pretty good spot. Also, when you think about Mill as like a burn deck, every time they cast a Ponder, they take 1 point of mill burn. Like Brainstorm, -1 mill burn, everything. I like it. I think it's worth it to go for the Brainstorm here, even though we know the top card.
Yeah, I would do that.
And then I guess we get rid of the Surgical is really not good against them, like really not good. Unless they play but I don't think they would play Uro if they have 2 basic swarms. I don't really see this like being like a bug deck that has an awkward draw. But maybe... No, it's not really
well, what if we just use the surgical to just get rid of the forces so we know we don't have to deal with those anymore?
But we don't care about the forces, that's the thing. Like if they force stuff, that's a 2-for-1 for us. Whereas if we surgical their force, that's a 0-for-1. Then we miss out on a card.
Okay.
That's why I'm not a fan of that. Like I want them to force our stuff, except for maybe Archive Trap. I think overall...
Or the laughter.
I don't hate keeping the surgical because there might, like maybe somewhere down the game, there might be a situation where we want to surgical force. But I think it's a very bad play to go for it right away, because then we lose a card for nothing. Unless they have 1 in hand, but we don't really know that. But I think it's still worth as an option just because Archive Trap is so good. And
yeah.
And since we're able to shuffle and we don't really need extra lands, I think we can do it like that. And then
just
we will
put the 2 lands back.
Yeah, exactly. Runker, him is problematic in the sense that it's annoying, but we also like, it's not something like if you surgical him because you don't want to be hymned in the hymned again in the future, that's like you're hymning yourself on that very spot. Like the very moment you cast surgical on him is the same as if they hymned you. And it's actually even better because they're not even paying mana for that. And that's the problem. This one we fight over, right? This is super annoying.
Yeah.
I still haven't searched the library, by the way. Opponent, come on, search your library. Let's see. For the info? No. The info is not worth a card. Ooh, crap. There's actually a good chance they have removal in hand because they haven't really done anything thus far. I think we probably are safer to not run out the crap and wait for like a land or a fetch land or something.
Yeah.
It's not really doing anything. Like it does something in case they hymn us again, but they wouldn't like need to top deck that hymn.
Yeah, I would keep it in hand.
Oh, they played untapped. Okay, now I think they have Force of Will in hand. Now the surgical could actually take out a Force of Will. Like there's very little reason, right, for them to play the Watery Grave untapped. Now it could be worth it. Actually, did I implement the thing that people can see how many cards we have in the graveyard? I didn't. Oh, but people can see it on the right side, right? People can see it over here. And it's 7 cards in the graveyard. So Chase, I think we just run it out. And then we let them do their thing.
I don't think I can see the graveyard counters.
It's not the counters, but you can see the graveyard on the right.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I don't have a number that you can see on screen. This is like so nice in the sense that the opponent probably doesn't really want to fight over it because it's not good enough. But yeah, okay, this is fine, right? Extra sacrifice a creature if you control. Yeah, okay. Just gonna get rid of this. That's fine. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we're trading 1-for-1 with a lot of stuff, and then eventually the craps are gonna take over.
And then eventually we Archive Trap and Ancestral Vision or Ancestral Recall.
Now we have 2 Archive Traps. We're just gonna chill.
I like where we're at.
Mm-hmm. Now I actually like the idea. Like if they ever crack the fetch land, I like the idea of proactively surgicling the Force of Will and then firing off 2 Archive Traps. Because the opponent hasn't done anything. They must be sitting on super reactive stuff. And we already concluded there's probably at least 1 Force of Will in their hand. And then I would guess more creature removal. And they'd be like, good dude, like play stuff. I want to react. And we're like, no, we're just chilling. How do the Zoomers call it? We're just vibing. Is that it? Vibing, chilling, zooming. Okay, cool.
We're vibing. We're vibing.
So they searched their library. And they want to put something on top. It would be hilarious if it actually was Force they put on top. They want to put Ponder on top. It doesn't make sense to surgical right now. Is this a May? This is a May, right? You may. I guess we can allow them to put the Ponder on top. And then surgical and then double Archive Trap. There's no harm in not letting them do that, right? Or does the...
I wonder if they're really putting that on there. Like, what if we What if we just? Well, I guess we wouldn't. They only have 2 more. We wouldn't with Surgical the Ponder. I was just thinking if we denied them, but that really wouldn't help.
No,
that
it wouldn't,
much.
because it's still like they still go up on a card if we do that.
Yeah.
So we let them do that.
Yeah, let them do that.
Yeah. And then we Surgical the Force. That's always like such a weird spot when you Surgical the Force, because the opponent knows it's either really good or really bad for them.
Yeah.
There's even a chance they hardcast Force now, just so they can hide the rest of the information. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to hardcast Force here. Also, this way they think we are not searching the graveyard.
Should we drown the lock?
I'm not. There's a reason to drown the lock, but I'm not sure the reason is there. Like, the reason would be if they have another Farcical, right? I'd rather fight over the archive traps if they have something, I don't know, like Spell Pierce. Probably not. I mean,
okay.
I guess we could even pay for that.
We don't really need to take the forces. Yeah, we don't really need to take all the forces at this moment.
Yeah. And if they have extra forces, I think that's still okay for us. Actually, what if we archive trap in response and
see what they do?
Yeah, but that's scary because then they might like Flusterstorm or something. I think we just let it happen, and then we hit them. 13, my friend. 13. Okay, sweet. We hit the first one, and I guess the second one is free as well. Oh, they have Colorgan's Command. Okay, so they are some kind of Grixis brew. And they have Steam Vents and Badlands. Okay. Liliana, Last Hope. Yeah, thus far we haven't really seen any... Oh, Gormak Anglers. This could be annoying. But we can counter that with Drown the Lock, I guess. They're down to 18 cards, so all we need is Fetchlands now, I guess.
Oh. Would you rather play out the crab?
We can't.
We can't.
It... We're in the end step now.
Oh.
They have Snapcaster Mage. I don't really want to play out the crab because I think their hand might be more removal spells. Because they haven't done anything for a couple turns. Like, they have shown us that they don't have discard, but they haven't shown us yet that they don't have removal spells. And now we have to fight over this, I guess. Because we really want to keep the crab.
Yeah.
Wonder... Oh, Vision should be really good. Actually, no, wait. I always keep forgetting which graveyard Visions counts. If
it's
any
theirs.
Graveyard. No, it's
or
any graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's really good. It's really, really good. So I guess we just go for it right away, right?
Let's do it.
So, like...
That's actually really...
Yes.
We got some good cards there. You know, even if they get the Angler out.
Yeah. The only thing I'm scared of is if they have High Breacher or something, but we haven't milled any of those, so there's a chance they just like don't have any. Also, let's count the forces. There's 1 force, 2 force, 3 force. So there's either one in hand or still in the deck. We don't know yet. But if they have force, they might want to force pitch. But if we also concluded that they have a removal spell, then they can't even force pitch. Oh, dude, this is so much.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure what do we even want to cast here. Is the Thieves Guild better than the Chase?
I would instep their turn Thieves Guild. Just
like
leave
that.
the mana open.
I like that. Yeah, if this is straight up Grixis control, they came to the wrong neighborhood. I mean, I say that now. Maybe they're gonna have like some super sweet tech game 2 and 3.
You know, every time I've played this deck against my friend that does Stoneblade, it surprisingly does like very, very good. Like I think my win rate on him is like probably 60 to 70% right now.
Yeah, dude, Stoneblade. What year is it? You gotta tell him every time you mill him out.
Well, because I always end up milling his Cauldron complete. How do you pronounce that? Cauldron complete.
I have no idea. Like I absolutely have no idea. I always say Cauldron complete because like it's kind of spelled like complete. Yeah. It almost looks German, but it isn't. So I guess you just fire off the laughter, right? I think that should really get them.
Yeah.
Also, they just cast their last Force of Will, so there's no Force of Will for 5 left in the deck, so this should hit for quite a lot. I guess Gormak Angler still costs quite a bit. So Gormak Angler and Force screw this up. They're down to 0 cards, that's perfect. I think we are safe to pass the turn here. Oh, sweet. Opponent loses because of drawing a card with an empty library. So they have a couple of Snapcaster Mages. They have a 1 of Lightning Bolt. They have Fatal Pushes. Okay, they have 2 cards left in hand that we can't know about. Liliana's Triumph. Narset is annoying, like you said. Baleful Strix actually helps us.
You know, one of the kind of side bonuses that I like of Mill is you get to see their whole deck, and you have more information, because a lot of people aren't super familiar with blue-black Mill. I mean, they can guess, but...
So, how do we sideboard here?
I would bring in, like, what do you expect them to board in against us?
I don't think they would really have all that much. Like, probably like Flusterstorms. Like they're probably like pretty lost as with regards to what they should bring in, because all the typical combo hate, like their deck is supposed to have a lot of combo hate in the sideboard, right? Because actually they have some hymns and stuff. Maybe they feel better against combo than they really are. So yeah, I'm like the first thing I'm thinking about is like, what do we take out? And I think we can take out 2 Surgicals, just because the matchup is probably going to be really grindy.
Yeah.
And when it's grindy, like this is not really what you want to be doing. So I'm looking at Thought Seizures, Cover Therapies, or even Reanimate, because Reanimate can, for example, like hit Snapcaster Mage, or Gormak Angler could even be a thing. But
I like the Reanimates on Snapcaster.
Yeah, on Snapcaster I like it a lot more too, because they have so much creature removal. The great thing is we haven't really shown them like proper creatures yet, other than Thief Skeleton Enforcer. I think they countered Chase Phantasm. Oh no, they countered Thief Skeleton Enforcer, and they haven't seen the crabs yet. But if they don't know anything about Legacy Mill, as they should, because maybe they're watching our streams one day or our YouTube, they might have heard the gospel of the 8 crab deck.
Oh yeah.
But overall, I think
it's the new world order.
I think I kind of still want to go with the Thought Seize, because there's nothing really we actively want to hit out of their hand. We just like want to take the value out of the hand, and the stuff we really want to hit is like Narset, and we can hit that before it ever becomes a problem. That's why I'm more happy to do this. Bitter Blossom should be really good against them, I hope. Also, I'm so happy that Wizards... Yeah, I'm so happy that Wizards made the crabs like not 0/1s, so they can't get hit by Plague Engineer. That's just like so good.
The next crab they're going to make is going to have 1 power, and that's going to change the game.
Then we can actually like put pressure on them.
Like, come on, man. Give my crab 1 power.
Hey, Metal Misstep or Metal Misstep O.
I like this. I'm cool with this.
Let's try. Oh, this hand makes me feel things. It has a crab and a fetch land. I think we still...
It's always good to see the laughter.
Yeah, the laughter as well, right? Even though the laughter is probably not going to be that great against them, just because they have Gormak Anglers. So it's probably going to milk quite a lot for your cards. I could even like maybe see taking out 1, but maybe it's still good enough. I'm not sure. But I think we should still start on Thoughtseize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I wish we can get a UC. Oh man, another Vista.
You're right.
Yeah, I wish we could get a UC.
So maybe we're gonna play it really slow with the crabs then. We also can't get hymned on the second turn because they played on Volcanic Island first. So let's see if they brainstorm and response, so be it. Oh, they have surgicals. What the fuck? What do they even want a surgical? They have red blasts.
Oh man, Cabal on Snap.
So whenever I'm in a position like this, the first thing when I like discard, or when I play discard against opponents, especially early on in the game, I'm immediately thinking, what are they gonna do in the next turn? Like, what is happening on their turn? And not really all that much, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could see just taking out the red blasts, because that's eventually going to hit a laughter or a crab.
Yeah, but I think we are fine
But
with that.
maybe
That's
we
like a 1-for-1 trade, right?
like maybe we just play out the Phantasm first and maybe try to bait it and hope they don't have time to like snap it.
So the thing I want to hit is Narset, because you told me that
Yeah.
that's such a big problem, and I can
That's
see
where
that.
I'm leaning.
Yeah, let's take that, because Narset is such a big pain in the ass to deal with. Like, such a big
Yeah,
pain.
let's do that.
Because you're always behind on cards, right? And the opponent is already down a card because they have Surgical. And that's really good for us. So I guess I just pass here. Okay. Wait, Delta on our upkeep. Wait, do they if they Surgical Prismatic Vista, that would be hilarious. Okay, they didn't. Imagine if they were like ghosting us and they're like, you know what, I think we should Surgical Prismatic Vista. And we're like, what?
That would be so messed up.
So here I think we should just pass. Actually, no, we should play Chase Phantasm, right? That was the idea.
Yeah.
Because we gotta get a blue anyways. And next turn we can play a crap and follow it up with a Prismatic Vista. So let's try that. Let's see if they want to fight over this.
This might scare them.
Yeah. I wonder how much creature removal they actually took out. Okay, great. We traded for the Red Blast.
Cool.
If they find a land and pass, they can still like do Snapcaster Red Blast, I guess. But let's see if that happens. Okay, it happens. But they... Oh, we'll get himmed. Okay. Well, nothing we can really do about that now. We still got to keep our crap. That's good.
And the lecture, I'm happy with that.
Ooh, Archive Trap. So I'm still thinking, what are they actually trying to Surgical in this game? I'm still somewhat lost.
Maybe they're just thinking, that's actually a good question.
Probably our best mill space, but like, even if you hit Archive Trap, is that really great? I don't think so.
Not really.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe they have a card that really needs to go out because it's like super terrible, but I didn't really see anything that I would really want to side out if I was them. So we can run out the Ruin Crab and kind of get like the mill 6, or we can hardcast the Laughter and know it's 100% guaranteed to resolve. I'm not sure which one is better, just because they have so many expensive cards.
I would rather do the Laughter.
Okay.
Just for the guarantee, because we could always just run the crab out next turn.
Yeah, the crab is not gonna work next turn, really, because it's gonna get snapcasted, but so is the Laughter. So let's see. I mean, we're actually giving them a lot more options by doing it this way. Actually, no, does it? Oh yeah, it exiles, right? Okay, so we actually don't. Interesting, they have Blood Moon. this isn't... Okay, I guess the first game we got all Underground Seas, so maybe that's why they did it. We had... Okay, we got rid of 2 chases. Chases could actually be a problem otherwise. This doesn't serve.
I'm actually not bummed that it didn't take out that many cards, because those are kind of all problematic.
Okay, they found another land. Pass. So we still have like perfect information. So if you run out the crap here, they're gonna Snapcaster Red Blasted. So I'm not really a big fan of that because it allows them to use their mana. And I want to put them in spots where they can't really do that. And we can always like run out crap for 1 mana and then play a fetch land. And they need to like spend 3 mana to actually fight over that.
Okay.
I guess the upside is we get closer to hardcasting Archive Trap, but we are still... Oh, okay, they're doing that. So now we could Archive Trap, but they will Snapcast us... They will Snapcast Red Elemental Blasted. Is that still a worthwhile trade?
I'm thinking, because the crab this is going to take a while. The crab's probably going to end up milling more than the Archive Trap. We just need like two fetch lands and it'll be pretty much even.
Yeah, and something I just realized that I probably should have been aware of earlier is next turn they will probably Snapcaster him.
Oh, true.
So we better like do something now. Is it better to do it like this? I'm just like trying to think. So next time I Snapcaster him, it's probably better to make this trade now. It's still not great though. Yeah, they do that.
I wonder how much we have to worry about our time right now, because we're at 9 minutes if we lose this one.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the one thing I keep forgetting about when we stream. Okay, now they hit us for 2. Maybe they pass, that would be really nice. But there's just like no chance, right? If you put this in your deck, you didn't put these cards into your deck to not Snapcaster him here. You know, Chase Phantasm would be really nice. Come on, Chase Phantasm. Yes! Here we go. That's how you play Magic. Oh, it's still too small. How many cards do we need? Oh,
10,
they need... Oh, I keep forgetting them.
At least their snaps are already done. That's kind of relieving in a way.
Yeah, we got through those. Okay, it's still gonna take a while for them to hit 10, unless I guess we could find something. Wait, they wanna tap for red mana? Go away, opponent. Don't do that. I don't want you to tap for red. Hey, Telly Nice Man, how's it going? Yeah, those are weird looking F cards. Those are illusions. How does the line go? Like, a trick is what a whore does for money. We do illusions or something, like from the movie.
Wait, which movie is this?
I think it's from The Prestige.
Oh, I didn't see that.
This one... Well, that doesn't really help us, right?
I mean, that's not bad.
It mills them for 2.
It dies.
Yeah, we just have to trade for a Snapcaster, I think.
Oh, jeez.
I think it might be worth it to run it out right now, just so they can't go like super tempo mode on us.
Yeah. Three snaps, man.
Yeah, they didn't shuffle. Actually, we might just be dead on board here because I can't even imagine a series of draws that gets sort of... I guess if they draw all lands and we... No, even... Oh yeah, we should stop that. Damn. Oh no, we shot them. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, we have to just concede here. Because even if we draw Chase Phantasm, like, they can just, like, suicide those in, take us down to 2, and then if we draw Chase Phantasm, they can just, like, attack with everything and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game 3.
Let's do that. Anything else? Nothing really, right?
Yeah. I think it's really worth bringing in the Cabal therapies.
Yeah, it's the problem with them is we don't really know what we should hit because there's nothing we really care about. Like there's nothing we care about enough to risk going down a card by not hitting.
Yeah, I would just keep it the same.
My music is taking a nap. Well, I can increase the volume of my music, or are you saying the music is slow? I got this thing now. I got this mixer. I got these sliders. It's like super cool.
So you enjoying that new mic?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
still got sexy new mic.
I still gotta figure out how to properly like configure it and everything, because apparently it has even some pre-made things that you can access by switching around some switches here, so you can get like I'm not even trying to remember what they're called. Like
So those are high pass filters.
Exactly.
So those, yeah, they'll roll off, you know, like the low end. If you want to tighten up your voice, it'll roll off the lowest frequencies. But a lot of times in streams and like broadcasting and stuff, you want to have the thick voice. So yeah, you know, gotta kind of play around with it.
I got this going right now, but I'm not even sure. You actually helped me out with this quite a lot. I remember one time, but
that looks actually really good.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that looks really good. That's kind of similar to what I would do.
The more important thing is, does it sound really good?
No, it sounds thick and it sounds clear. You can hear what you're saying. Then awesome. That's, you know, when you boost like 2 to 4K, that gives your intelligible aspect, you would call that a vocal formant, is like 2000 hertz. And then as long as it doesn't sound thin, that you have enough deepen with it, then it's good and balanced.
Awesome. So let's see what they got. They got 7 cards. And that's always the worst thing when they have nothing we really care about, I guess. Well, they have Narset. So if they wanna search on the first turn, they have to do this. Yeah. Cling to Dust. It removes a card from the graveyard, right? This is a creature card. You can throw otherwise you draw a card. Yeah. We don't care. I think we just go straight for Mrs. Narset.
Yeah. I do not want to see that Narset.
You really scared me of the card when you told me that it's so good against us, and I mean I can very much see that. And if that's your experience,
it sucks not being able to cantrip when you really want to.
Definitely.
And the fact that like they automatically get value out of it like right away.
Yeah, imagine like you have Visions of Beyond and you can't cast it. It feels so bad.
That's happened many times.
What's the play here? Kind of want to find. Actually, I don't really want to find a crab. I think it just wanna. Oh! They might actually have him. Because why would they play this? Actually, they could still play this first and find him. So can't really conclude anything. I think it's still worth it to run out the Ponder. Yeah, all of that looks okay. Very Tasha's Exiles, right? So there's a number. Now I'm actually thinking about shuffling this. Oh. On the other hand, like if
well,
I'm so scared of him, but I mean there's nothing we can really do about him anyways. So maybe just accept this, and like in the long game, this is gonna be insane against them. This is gonna be really good. On the other hand, well, Cling to Dust is good for them, but it needs 4 mana to become active. So maybe
the Visions is kind of a ways off. You know, if we're really just relying on the Archive trap.
So you would shuffle. So you're saying you want to shuffle?
Yeah, I mean, part of me really wants to keep it because I love Visions and I love Tasha's. We don't really need the land right now.
Yeah, but we won't really like I guess we can try to shuffle that way.
What are you leaning towards?
Shuffle.
Yeah, let's shuffle.
Okay, we got the
It'd be nice even to find like another cantrip.
So let's see if we can trade this. Got the trade? Yeah. We haven't shown any crabs yet. That's cool. Baby Dingo, I'm probably gonna be playing Death and Texas. Anytime we get. Ooh, double crab. Dude, let's do it.
Oh boy.
Let's crab it up. I mean, if this was a fetch land, that would be even better, but yeah. I mean, they kinda know because they didn't fetch for Ponder. Okay, now they fetch. What's that gonna be? That's weird. I have no idea what this is supposed to be now.
So on the stack of whatever they cast, you want to trap?
No, I don't want to give them up like opportunities to like no. I mean they can't Flusterstorm the crab, but maybe something comes up and we what is this Ponder? What? They Cling to Dust the Ponder, okay. If it's a creature card, you gain, otherwise you draw a card. Okay, now I wanna trap in response, but only now because now they might actually draw an extra card and that might be forced or something, you know? So
yeah.
I think now it's worth it. Because now they have like an extra card in the stack that draws a card. And that could be a difference. The Cling to Dusk is something that actually breaks my head right now the entire time. Okay.
No. Italian Iceman, our crabs are clean. We don't sell any of that cheap stuff.
Yeah, we got the cleanest crabs in all of Dominaria.
5-star Michelin chef crab.
So we gotta hit them for a couple of those. And since we already had a land drop, there's no reason to brainstorm. Okay, cool. So Scalding Tarn is gone. So they have Ponder, Mystic Sanctuary, and yeah, unknown cards. So if we actually find a fetchland next turn with the brainstorm, for how much are we gonna mill?
12.
12. Like it. It's rare that you're like basically hellbent and all you're looking for is like extra fetch lands.
Like, please, no spells, all lands.
Yeah. Oh, they have Wendilian Click. It's been a while since I've seen that card. Opponent didn't shuffle. Also, let's keep in mind they can Mystic Sanctuary something on top, like not right now and not the next turn. At least not have access to it. But let's see.
They might just get like a blast or a...
Yeah, I think there's also a
push.
chance they just like take out one of the crabs now. I think that's the yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, we should probably... I kind of want to fight over this because we might find our draw on the lock. On the other hand, the problem is then we see one fewer card on the brainstorm, and that's also that hurts. I think we just let it happen. And we also like
Yeah,
so
I would
little
let it
time.
happen.
Okay. Maybe we find crab plus fetchland now? No, but we found a fetchland. Oh, we would have actually... Oh no, we wouldn't have found the draw. Okay. So... Probably like this and keep the
Put
draw.
back the island.
We probably do it right again, so they can't remove it in response. There's even a world where we need to find our basic swamp, because they showed Blood Moon earlier.
Yeah. I would get the swamp.
Yeah. Okay. No attack. I'm not so sure we're in that great of a position. Oh yeah, actually they can't use the Mystic. Good point, by the way, because they don't have enough islands. For a second I totally forgot about that too. So now we're gonna find another fetch land, right? Oh no, we fetched, so we can't find another fetch land. I think we fight over this. Wait, they force pitch? Okay. Now we find, I don't know, Tasha's Laughter. On the lock. Okay, that's a good one.
They really don't like those crabs.
Yeah, we're in top deck mode and we have a hard counter. That's great. And they found another land. Oh no, they have Cling to Dust. Oh, that's so annoying. Cling to Dust is gonna get us so good in this game. Ah, that's really good. We might actually just like straight up lose to this, unless we can like, does this card exile the card? Not really, right? And it also like, it wouldn't really do that anyway, I guess. Yeah, we might actually lose the game to Cling to Dusk. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, I guess we just let that happen. And the Ponder. I think we let that happen too. Death in Texas is called Sand Evox. Oh, I've heard that on Arkan stream.
Are they at 20 in the graveyard if we draw a Visions?
They have 17 right now. 18 now. Nah, dude, you called it. Okay, let's see. Maybe if they find like a fetch land or something, maybe we can get them to get to that many cards in the graveyard at some point. Maybe. Oh no, because now they're gonna end of turn. Actually, is it instant? Oh my god, it's instant. Of course it's instant. God, Cling to Dust is so insane, really. Or they're gonna go to 13.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
That's actually the best sideboard card ever against us. I mean, not ever, but it's really, really good.
So this is kind of a situation where I would think maybe like a One of Mine Funeral might help because you know, the Laughters, they all exile. We don't really have any other big hitting cards that dump a lot in the graveyard right away.
I totally agree, but I also say it's totally a situation you should completely ignore if you're playing in a tournament. Because it's if you start accounting for super rare situations like this, then you're decreasing your overall win percentage by so much that it's just like not worth it. But it's very different if you're like targeting local meta games where you know this is a situation where you find yourself in time and time again and you really wanna have something for that. Even though in that case I would still more like think about more permanent stuff, like maybe even planeswalkers. But most importantly, we need to find something to like if we ever targeted this kind of matchup, the most important thing is to strategically figure out what we're doing against the threat of Red Blasts and Snapcaster Red Blasts, because that's the one thing that, like, it's doesn't really matter whether we change up our cards and then we still have like a one-shot card that's blue that gets Pyroblasted, because that might get Pyroblasted just the same. And that's why I would like think about it more in terms of like maybe a non-blue card that stays on the board that's not a creature. And in that case, there's really not all that much that we could have, like a planeswalker or some kind of artifact, even though Kolagon's command probably takes out the artifact, which is annoying. But yeah, that's how I would start thinking about it if we wanted to target that.
So we need like a blue Allosaurus Shepherd.
Yeah, kinda. But it can't be blue, right? Oh yeah, you're saying because it can't be. Yeah, but then it can still be Pyroblasted when it's on the board.
Still be Pyroblasted. Yeah.
And it could also like be hit by creature removal. But yeah, that's basically the idea. But that's just like one of the ways you can do that. That's just like, there's many ways where you can play around like the opponent having tons of counters. And one of them.
Do we just do like blue Elemental Blast?
If it's worth it, maybe, but it's not great, because then it's not something that strategically puts you at a massive advantage, because you're still like trading 1-for-1. So it's just like it's a tool, it's tactics, it's not strategy. It's not something you rely on. It's more like you trade that off, but it doesn't make it awkward for your opponent. It's more like you throw everything in the middle that you have, and then you figure it out. As opposed to like if you have something strategic, it's really awkward. It's always awkward for your opponent, and they don't really want to fight over it, but they also don't want to let it resolve, and it sticks around.
Like a permanent. Yeah,
that non-blue permanent, ideally not a creature that generates value over time. And that brings me back to Bitter Blossom. I think Bitter Blossom would be insane in the matchup. So they get to do this. I think at this point we just do this again.
Yeah.
Also, we should probably like cycle Divisions of Beyond as soon as we can.
Yeah. Because it's probably not going to be online.
Or rather, I don't mean like as soon as we can. As soon as we can, when they search their library. Because that's just like a thing that we could still find, right? An archive trap. Or did they?
True.
Yeah, they didn't exile those. And I mean, they're down to 16 cards, and they don't really have that much of a clock going on.
Except our time.
Yeah, that's the big one. Opponent already made disapproving comments in chat about about the pace of play.
What do you say?
Well, I don't even like approve that. I don't even. It's just like a stupid comment. Okay, they hit the laughter in response. That's fine. Are they scared of the laughter?
He doesn't like good magic. Good long magic.
He just wants to get in with his bird. Unheil Scouts. That's the German name. German has like the weirdest names.
That is cool art.
Yeah,
I do like the illustrations.
Really like that one. Is this deck gonna go up on the Vodafone later? What? On the Vodafone?
What is a Vodafone?
Well, Vodafone is an ISP in Germany, and I guess in other parts of Europe too. But it's gonna be on YouTube, right? Oh, I also have to upload our last one that we played. So there's gonna, there's gonna be 2 during the next couple of days. Okay, so they searched the library, just like random main phase. Okay.
How many cards are in there?
In the graveyard?
2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2,
oh, you're saying maybe
13?
We should actually wait, you're saying?
Like, if we get a fetch land, we're pretty close to turning it on.
Actually, that's
But they do have another Cling to Dust.
So what do they actually need to remove? If it's a creature card... Oh, they draw a card on anything, so yeah, I guess that's not really happening. On the other hand, actually, we can hardcast our trap anyway, so you're right, we should wait. Hold this, that's fine. Then we pass. They're down to 14, dude. This could be happening. Like we almost have like more life than they have cards in the deck. If we can just like mill them a tiny itsy bit.
And yeah, if they just keep drawing like removal, we're good.
Here's a crab. Hardcast Force, I would guess, in response. No! Okay. So mill them here.
Boy.
And then we're gonna mill them on the
One
upkeep.
fetch land out. One fetch land out.
Okay, they got something in response. Wait, what would you do for this much mana in response? Kodogan's Command, maybe? Like, fetch in response? Dude, the greed is real. Okay, but I gotta play really fast now because it's like 140. Uh-huh. I have no idea what this is gonna be. But if we win this game, opponent's probably almost guaranteed to rage in chat, given what they said before.
I was gonna say he's gonna rage quit.
I mean, it's still like, I think we are 40%. I'm just like still scared that they might just like drop a Goemon and kill us. Okay, you can draw a card, that's fine. Brainstorm, that's fine. Actually, I should have probably like...
Do you want to...
Yeah, it doesn't response, I should have. Because now they can like get rid of stuff on top of the library, but that's okay. Have they searched the library this turn? They might have. Actually, it doesn't matter. I keep forgetting that we can just like hardcast it.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope they don't have removal in response. Please don't have... Ah, they have removal, damn. Ah, I was taking a gamble here by doing it upkeep. I could have just like literally waited it out until the end of time. Maybe that would have been better. Snapcast on response, okay. And I guess... Oh yeah, they might actually get us. They might still raise us. That's unfortunate.
Visions in the turn.
Wait, what?
Do you want to just visions in the turn?
End of turn.
Or...
Well,
this is the upkeep.
If I was gonna versions, I would do it response to Snapcaster, but I didn't. Okay, now I think we just have to do it, and we hope to find something. I should have like if I'm doing it here, I should have done response, but okay, I made a mistake there. Ah, that's so bad. Ah, we could have. I'm not even sure if we should actually find the land now. We probably should not, because it's we should not find a land here. Oh, they keep helping us. We need to find another... Like, I didn't find a land because now a fetch land kills them unless they have, like, an answer to Ruin Crab.
Like, a laughter will get them.
Should we... Is it worth it? We probably wait. We have to wait.
Yeah, I would wait. Like, fetch land, laughter, even probably a Thieves Guild would be enough.
Oh, yeah, that would be sweet. Come on. Oh, that's a Thieves Guild. So can we go down to 4? Can we do that? Thieves Guild builds 4-2, right?
Yeah.
Ah, it's such a problem. Oh, can we afford to go down to 2? I think we have to try.
I would.
We can also run out the crab. As a blocker,
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. It's big crab time.
Oh, 39 seconds.
We can do it.
Oh my gosh.
We can do it. We can very much do it. Oh my fucking god, this is too much. We probably can't win. I think we literally can't win.
Take out the Snapcaster.
Yeah. I forgot what the other card was. Brainstorm. Yeah, they're not gonna cast Brainstorm. Oh, dude, they have to Pyroblast this. There's just like no way they're not gonna You must Pyroblast this opponent. Or maybe you know, maybe you're... Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you don't. And it makes sense, but I don't have enough time to explain.
Yeah. I would just mill them right now, take out some options.
They die!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Perfect. Flawless.
Oh, this is great. Now they die to their own Brainstorm.
That's so freaking funny, man.
Oh, you know what they should do? They should actually pyroblast their own brainstorm. Then they could have survived. Oh, that would have actually been smart if they pyroblasted their own brainstorm, and then, you know, maybe the 2 last cards they have left in the library could do something.
Oh my god.
Oh. Can somebody please clip this?
left.
I want to post this on Twitter. Can somebody clip this? I would love you forever. You clip this. And to the credit of the opponent, they didn't say anything in chat. They were a good sport about it.
And secretly, they're breaking all of their silverware or all their glass.
But maybe, you know,
kitchenware.
but maybe
They're China.
maybe they're straight up just like, oh yeah, that is cool.
Like they give like the tip of the hat.
Exactly, right? Oh, that was so good. We had like 30 seconds left.
That's so good.
Let me go
All
to
right,
the
I'm gonna use a
bathroom real quick.
restroom. Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
me too. And we are back. Italian Iceman immediately buying the deck. Oh, that was great. That felt so good. Yeah, that Atan, please. That's what I said too, right? If they pyroblast their own brainstorm, there's a chance they can still win. But it depends on what the last 2 cards they have left are, because then they are hellbent, and we have 2 blockers, and they have 2 attackers, and they only have 2 cards left in the deck. So if they have something, they can win. So yeah, they should have definitely done that. Ooh.
That was so good.
Dr. Ellis,
So
thank
good.
you so much for the clip. Thank you so much. By the way, I got something new. I got something I've never tried. Actually, I tried it the other day, and it's really weird. This is... can you see it? I gotta remove my face because it tries to focus on the face. These are sunflower seeds, but they are dried and spiced. And the spice is amazing.
Oh, that sounds good.
That
sounds really good.
It's really good. The only thing is, once the spice has gone away, it feels like literally chopping on wood, on splinters. And
You know, I've eaten probably 100,000 sunflower seeds in my life because I used to lifeguard.
Oh, and
for,
lifeguards eat sunflower seeds in the US?
All day long. All day long. 10 hours a day I was eating not lifeguard. 10 hours a day I was eating sunflower seeds for a good 6 years.
So what you're saying is you were actually a professional sunflower seed eater,
yeah, I got so good at it.
Occasionally you rescued people from drowning.
I got so good at it.
Yeah, I just love sunflower seeds. You know, Germany is supposed to have like a really great bread culture, and I guess we do, but I'm not sure if it's like unique for Germany, but people always say that, so maybe it is. And far and away, one of my favorite breads ever since I was a child is sunflower bread.
I've never tried that.
What? Okay,
Sunflower bread?
I guess Germany has a great bread culture then.
I've had bread that had seeds like on the
Oh yeah,
on the
yeah.
outside of it, but not sunflower bread where there's like sunflower seeds on the middle of it.
Oh yeah, it has. Actually, this is basically sunflower bread. Sonnenblumenbrot, we call it. And usually there's also like seeds in the middle, like somewhere in here and all that stuff. It's so good.
That looks good.
It's best. Oh, maybe it's the mirror. Maybe it's the mirror.
Oh boy.
Let's
All right,
figure it out.
we got to keep track of our time this time so we don't get so low.
Oh yeah, true. I guess it really only happens against control decks, but yeah, you're very, very right. Island, huh? That can't hurt us. I
like that.
Yeah, I want all of that.
Yeah. Can we keep everything?
I think we actually have to put away the Pondas. It's kind of crazy. On the other, no, we should probably put away our Chase Phantasm and the Ponda. Because this turn we're gonna go Delta, Crab, Pass. And then next turn we can use the Ponda to find another fetch land. And I think that's more important than having more chases.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna figure out what they actually play. Wait, they have... Oh, it's a Julian deck. Okay. We're gonna have to do a little more work then.
I remember the last time we played that. That was annoying. That's a good deck.
Yeah, and endurance is gonna be the big problem if they play that. I mean, they probably do, right? Wait, Better Skull? Okay. This might actually be one of those dreaded Stormblade decks. Whenever I encounter a Stormblade deck, you know, I immediately have that image of, yeah, you've watched Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
Like when Indiana, he's like, it belongs into a museum.
Oh, the
it
chalice.
Belongs in a museum.
You know, I saw that not too long ago. Like it was like a week ago. I saw one of the Indiana Jones. I was watching that. They found like a golden cross. I think it was the one where they're looking for the chalice or whatever.
That's the third one, right? Where they look for the chalice.
Yeah, so they found like this golden cross, and he's like, "It should belong in the museum."
I kinda like I'd love to Bitter Blossom here, but I think since they haven't done anything of value yet, there's a good chance they will do something good next turn. So I guess it's better if we have Drown the Lockup.
Yeah, I would keep the Drown Up.
And we should probably fetch. Actually, I mean, we could actually. Let's wait. Let's be a little greedy. Maybe we're gonna find another crab. Senzu beans from Dragon Ball Z. I've never heard about that. What's a Dragon Ball Z? No.
Dragon Ball Z? You haven't seen that show?
No, I do. I did. But I've never heard about Senzu beans.
It's over 9,000.
That one I know. That's the guy. He's called Vegeta, something like that. Vegeta. That sounds weird.
Sounds like a vegetable.
Yeah, exactly right. I was almost gonna call him vegetably. Vegetable.
Oh, dude, that was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
I watched it like after school, but I only really like was into it for the first season when they had that, you know, that tournament. That was really cool. I really liked that when it was like the quarterfinals, semifinals, and everything, because I could still like understand that. But afterwards, I kind of mentally checked out at that point because it got so complicated.
Kind of crazy. Yeah, it gets super crazy.
And then there's like more of the same, and all of a sudden, like Son Goku, he's got like a kid, and then the kid also starts fighting, and he goes into the time chamber, and he becomes really powerful, and yeah.
But he becomes too strong and not fast enough, and so like everyone else like outpaces him.
Too strong and not fast enough. That reminds me of some legacy decks. When people are like, maybe if I added another chase, please.
Like 20.
Chase. One time.
Play set of Jaces. Play set of all these high casting costs.
Let's play all. Yeah, it's basically a Nickford syndrome, right? They have like one acceleration spell in the deck, and they're like, oh, this is gonna do it. We're gonna play the 7 mana Planeswalker now.
And they play Eureka's.
Okay, we successfully reduced opponents to a normal deck now. So now the game begins again.
Now we begin.
The thing is, we might just win with the Chase Phantasm now. Oh, Laughters and... Well, actually, is the surgical going to do anything for us? What could be surgical that makes sense? Oh, they have Reclamation. Ooh. Actually surprised they haven't cast Reclamation last turn. Oh, because they want to make tokens. I see, I see. Oh, and because it's 5 mana and they can't cheat. In my head, it's like 3 mana, but yeah, the flashback is 5. Okay, they have 7 cards in hand, the fuck?
I would just try to fire off those 2 Tashas as soon as possible. But...
Yeah, the thing is, but then we don't maximize our craps, and I really want to maximize our craps because they're probably gonna be going away soonish.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do that, but then we don't hit... I really want to hit lands. I think we should ship it.
I would shuffle, yeah. Because we're not going to cash the Tashas this turn anyways.
Yeah. Orsa, okay. Grant us a land. Well, that's not the land we wanted, but I think it's okay. We can even run out Bitter Blossom now. And mill for 6, yeah. Seems good enough.
We could also surgical ourselves for a shuffle.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it makes sense sometimes. It's not like it's always bad. There's even like one of the... I always remember situations where somebody like really blew my mind. And one of those was when a vintage player explained to me that Ponder is sometimes better than Ancestral Recall. And I was like, what? And then he explained, if you don't have any extra mana and you're in a really tight spot and you need to win now, or like not lose or find something, then it's better.
Then you see 4 cards.
Yeah, then you see 4 cards as opposed to 3. Where of course, like with Ancestral Recall, you might find another draw spell, and in the long run, it's so much better. But yeah, he explained it to me that it doesn't matter in that case because you don't have extra mana. And then of course you could factor in you might find extra mana in the Ancestral Recall, yada yada. But that was really one of those, like there's like 10, 15 defining moments where that I look back on, because that happened like over 10 years ago and I still remember it.
So in other words, Ponder needs to be banned from Legacy and restricted in Vintage.
I mean, it's already banned in Modern, right? And all the characters in Vegeta's race are vegetable puns. Well, where does he come? He's one of those. Oh, is he like a Super Saiyan Chin or something?
Super Saiyan. He's a Saiyan.
And Son Goku is as well, right?
Yeah. So they are born with their tails, and then when the moon comes out, they turn in this like giant Godzilla or giant King Kong type creature.
When the moon comes up.
Yeah.
I've never seen that, and I think I watched quite a... Actually, I have no idea. Oh yeah, I know that the tail was supposed to be important. I definitely remember that.
Kind of like a werewolf type thing when the full moon. Kakarot. Carrot. Oh, Carrot. You are the savior of our planet and the universe.
So now we flash this one in response. So we get to mill a little bit more.
Shadow Sphere A. Or Shadow Spear.
Shadow Spear is annoying.
You know, that's actually something I was kind of debating for a moment in this deck, just to help us buy more time, but there's probably much better cards.
You mean Urza Saga?
Well, Shadow Spear, just for like... Yeah.
Shadow Spear, no, but Urza Saga I could see. But the problem with Shadow Spear is that it doesn't really do anything. Like, it literally doesn't do anything. When you need so many things to go right for it to do something. Like, generally equipment. And it also hurts the critical mass thing.
Yeah.
That's...
But you see Urza Saga even though we don't play artifacts?
I mean, you don't need to play artifacts for it to be good. We would need to have like a good mill artifact. But I think the deck could support Urza Saga like as a card. Maybe. Just like making these tokens. Like, making these tokens buys you more time than a Shadow Spear. Like, the two things to consider is it's gonna hurt our mana a bit. And it's probably gonna hurt our mana quite a bit because you need all these, like, dedicated 1-mana spells. And there's actually very few things that Urza Saga actually casts. But it buys time, so it's okay. And the other thing is we need to add artifacts, and I don't think that the standard package of is that great.
I would almost rather have just like another Bitter Blossom in place, because that's synergizes.
Mm-hmm. Or like a hexproof creature that blocks well. Oh, they're gonna do the prismatic. No, where is it? Severance Reclamation. I think we have to draw on it. I'm not sure what they're actually gonna get. They're probably gonna get either either Solitude. Actually, can you get Solitude with this one? Don't even remember. Or Teferi. I think it's worth it to fight over this.
Yeah.
So now we get to mill them for 2 every single turn. Kinda cool. Actually, maybe even more if you find another one. I don't know. Oh no, we draw a Surgical now. That's a bit dreadful.
But I wouldn't hate just surgicaling something preemptively now.
What would we Surgical? I mean, they have 7 cards in hand. There's a good chance we actually get to remove something. So I would approach it from the side of what could they actually have. Also, they go to 10 here, and we get to attack for 9. Do we actually raise them?
I think we do.
Let's see. The trample could be a little bit annoying, but we have crabs. And crabs have fat asses. So if we were actually to proactively surgical something, what should we hit?
Like maybe, well, let's see. I see 3 swords.
But swords probably.
I would just think some kind of no swords, but any kind of other removal that.
Oh, I forgot to check this. It's probably not gonna make a difference, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you see Jace?
No, but I think we would be happy if they cast Jace here. Actually, maybe, you know what? Maybe we should actually hit swords because it's instant speed removal. And if we put a blocker on this because it has trample and then they instant speed removal, they kill us. So I think that's actually smart. So let's do that. How many swords are there?
There's 1 left.
Oh, there's only 1 left. Ugh. That makes me
But I think that's one of the few situations that we actually lose right now because we're pretty good on the board.
Are we? Like, I think we're... Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm underestimating where we are. I think we're in a somewhat troublesome spot.
Like, I would also just like to see what's in their hand, too.
Force of Negation, pitch, Force of Negation, okay. So they might actually have Force, so let's account for that. Actually, they probably have, they giga have Force now. Not Force, also Plowshares, I mean. What is this? Oh, Teferi? No, Narset? Oh, Narset is fine. Also, they are digging for swords.
So do we just triple block?
Oh, they found it.
The trample.
Well, there's a chance that they want to use it proactively on Chase Phantasm. But let's see. Maybe it's actually going to come back to bite us that I forgot to attack with this.
I mean, if they use it on Jace too, that does buy us more time as well. So what if we just block a fairy with the 3/3, and then double block with both the crabs?
So you're saying like this?
Like if we double block with both the crabs and then block with the fairy.
Like it. Actually, that looks really good. And they can only have 1 more instance removal spell. Oh, dude, I like this. I think we might actually be okay. Unless they have some really weird instant speed removal spell. The thing is,
They somehow have 5 swords.
I think they just like don't use swords at all now, and then they swords this, and then we can't put 6 on them. Yeah, we can only put 4 on them. Oh yeah, that's, yeah, now we're actually in that spot where I was like, I think we're not that great of a position. On the other hand, we gain 5 life next turn. Lifelink is really annoying on this. Oh dude, this is gonna grow these, at least this one next turn. This, yeah, proactive swords plowshares. Go to 9. Now our damage potential is like quite limited. At least we get a draw we don't know about yet. We get to mill them for 2, hey. Another crap, okay. So next turn this is 5, and this one we can just jump block, I guess. The problem is now they gain 5 life next turn, then 6, then 8. Like we are probably.
Well, what if we just?
Yeah. I think there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, because even if we death touch them, they're just gonna re-equip. Maybe we just draw like 2 laughters and then win.
There's a chance, right?
Or they, you know, even like a Visions would be really good right now.
Well, Visions, yeah, I guess if we take out Narset.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Narset.
They have so many cards in hand though, there's a good chance they just like force to fill us. Is there any way we can raise this shit? They gain 5 next turn.
But we should just take out the Narset, right?
Probably. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe we just sit back and try to win with the crabs. Like we just like don't do anything.
Because that could happen. Yeah, if we draw fetch land, if we draw 2 fetch lands, it's done.
I guess we can still take out, like ideally, so the way this is supposed to work this game is we draw Visions next turn and then we take out Narset in the air. And maybe we should have done that this turn, but on the other hand, I want to trade this for this. They found a fairy. Yeah. Okay, by the way, I gotta play faster because this is another one of those grindy games then. Everybody's so great. Oh, we can actually flash that back in. Oh no, we can't because it's Mr. Teferi. So they can make those 5/5s, so we gotta block.
It's annoying. Do you want to just take it
I
from the life link?
Yeah, I already blocked. Like the trample one makes this just like doesn't really matter whether we block or not.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't even do the upkeep trick. Wait, there's Nightbound and Dragon Ball set. Okay, so we found this, but we just don't have enough time anymore because now we fetch, we still die to our own Bitter Blossom, I guess. We can actually mill them for 12, dude. That's so cool. But it's
let's go. Let's go for it. I mean,
they have perfect
I guess if we get
now.
Atasha's.
No, we're dead. We're dead, right?
Oh, on board.
I mean, maybe. Maybe we're not dead. You're right. If we draw like something, like we don't need to crack the fetch because we're dead if we crack the fetch.
Yeah.
But maybe you're right. Maybe there's a way if we don't do anything.
like Tasha's could do it.
The only problem is, how many forces are there? 1, 2, 3. There's still a force left that they could very well have. But we can try. But we need to block so many things. We need to jump block these with these two, and then how big is our ass gonna be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe. But if they have anything that, oh yeah, they have to, hey, maybe.
But the bounce.
Let's see. So we gotta jump block these for sure. And then if we do it like this, we die. So we gotta do it like this. Now we die to Snapcaster, I guess. They have Snapcaster, didn't really look. They had back to basics, by the way. I saw it somewhere.
A 1.
Oh, they have a second reclamation as well. Haha. I could have done that to win the game, yeah. Just to grow this. Actually, it wouldn't have won the game, because then we would still be at 1. Oh yeah, and then we would die. Okay, and the crab doesn't do it.
Still decent. Still decent.
Got close. Dude, Julian. Julian hits differently. I think this had Julian in hand as well.
That's a spicy meatball.
Very much so.
So how are you enjoying your November off?
Oh, it's great. Absolutely great.
Get to eat sunflower seeds.
Yeah. Drink water and play Legacy on the weekend.
Is that this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, this weekend is Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Legacy. And the weekend after is Vintage. But I have no idea what I'm going to play in Vintage. Last year I skipped all of it because I was doing coverage. And that alone was like already so much work. And yeah, this year we will see. Like I'm every year I'm even more excited for Vintage. Kind of funny.
You know, and I've thought about maybe trying to make a Vintage deck, but I don't know.
It's fine.
Like online I could see doing it, but in paper I don't see myself ever doing it unless I win the lotto.
Yeah, I guess if you wanna, like, if you don't own the cards already and there's no proxies allowed, then that's not really something that's happening. Like Vintage these days,
you have to have power 9.
Yeah, if you wanna, like, I guess you could play Dredge, but even Dredge is like so expensive, right? That's
with the bazaars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those are what, for like $3,000-$4,000 a piece now, and those aren't even restricted right now, are they?
No, they've never been, and they will never be. Like neither workshop nor bazaar is ever gonna be restricted.
Yeah, so that's like 10-12 grand right there.
And then like how often are you really gonna get to play them in paper? Especially in situations where like proxies would not be allowed. Like if you just want to play with your friends at your like video, right, Tuesday nights or something, then you can just like have nice proxies and use the proxies. And like how many paper Vintage tournaments are you ever gonna play? And is that really gonna be worth like spending basically like a cruise around the world? Not a cruise, but basically if you want to like travel around the world for like half a year or a year even, like it's literally,
I mean technically it would make money in the long term if you believe that, you know, the reserve list is always going to increase in value and never drop, but you know, at the same time, if you're not rich, better to get 1,000 massages.
How much is a massage in California?
There's some places close by that do it for like $20, $25 for an hour massage.
Oh, that's cheap?
25 including tip.
Oh wow, I had no idea. Tip in the US is more like 20%, right?
Yeah, anywhere from like 10 to 20% depending on the service. If they did a really good job, I'll tip them 20%. If they were terrible, I'll at least give them 10%. I never tip anybody.
Eternally Surprised is asking, is D&T your worst matchup? I don't think it is, because D&T doesn't really fight back all that much, does it? I mean, I think we somewhat struggled with D&T, but not necessarily because of Julian. I don't even remember what the D&T matchup was like.
Well, now now D&T always plays Julian?
Mhm.
Is that a new thing?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, I haven't seen D&T for a while.
I would say D&T is one of the most, like one of the two most successful decks in Legacy of the last 2 or 3 months. It's like every time, I think when it just comes to tournament wins, there's no deck that has won as many tournaments, but it's not getting played an insane amount. Like every time I look at the metagame reports, it's surprisingly low, at least in the Legacy challenges and stuff. So I'm not really sure what to make of it. Oh, we just click F2. Can we actually turn our thing on already? That would be really sweet. Oh, we're one short. Right, we're one short. We need 10. And then we can put 2 in here. You know what would be the most insane interaction? If crabs were actually rogues. Like rogue crabs. Oh, like why do crabs not have like chops? Like everybody gets a chop.
Eye patches and knives.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. The rogue crab. Dude, if I was working for Wizards, I would make a set like that. It's like the crabs that are sailing the 7 seas. Okay, now we can make it a 10-10. Cool. Actually, this is gonna be some insane beatdown. You got 8 power on the board on turn 2. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And we can
Who
just
needs like Stonecoil Serpent?
Yeah.
Like we're mill deck. Just kidding. We're a beatdown deck.
Yeah. We cast 5 like giant dragons for 1 blue mana. How do you like that, opponent? This might actually be the game already. Mangog is making a good point. Doesn't think that D&T is why most people want to play combo. I want to play Legacy. I can see that. It's so funny to me because when I got into Legacy, I say that a lot, but when I got into Legacy, Legacy was the creature format. Legacy was the format that you played if you wanted to play creatures. You know, it's like completely different. Like all the other formats were like super combo heavy, especially standard. And yeah, now we got Legacy. But even Legacy is not like super combo heavy, I would say. Solitude, ooh. Okay. Guess it's gonna take out our 5/5.
Do you want to just ponder?
Yeah, I want to ponder and find a land. Oh, perfect. Ooh, it's all too perfect. I was gonna say I want to fight ponder, and then I want to find a land, and then we run this one out, and then next turn we can Tashas, and we will see. I like this. A rogue crab would be a crab that's like left its family in the ocean, but a crab rogue is a crab who picks locks and back pinches. And back pinches.
Unlocks treasure chests. You know, he's a good person to have by. He's a good team player.
So I guess I gotta just like block here, that's fine. And then they gotta figure something out. Now we just hit them with the Tashas, right?
Yeah.
Let's get them. So 59 down to... I mean, if it's gonna resolve, I guess. Just brainstorm.
I would say 45.
Oh, Flusterstorm. Okay, never mind. By the way, Archive Trap is really good against Urza Saga, but not if they have Teferi. Maybe that you could even have made a case, or at least I, actually not you, but you, that we should have killed Teferi just so we can Archive Trap. Yeah.
I mean, they're at 3. I feel pretty good now, as long as they don't get that damn Shadow Spear.
Well, if they do get Shadow Spear, we probably win, right? Because then they make a creature and get the Shadow Spear, and then we fly in the air for the win. I guess what they really want here is Shadow Spear and Swords to Plowshares. But even then, they trade these off, and then they don't have a creature to equip to. I guess actually, yeah, they don't. Relic. Oh, Relic is smart. Relic is smart. I like that. Well, I
That's
don't like
one of my Stoneblade friend plays against me all the time for my threshold.
Yeah, it's quite annoying actually. Huh. Oh, and we're actually, if they blow it, eventually maybe we're gonna get to Visions. Who knows? We can't turn this on mid-combat, I guess. Guess we attack them, right? Aksu? Maybe we just like don't attack with this in the first place, so we can keep using it for Bitter Blossom. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Actually, that'd be good.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I guess we attack them. And now they have to crack this. Okay, that's fine. And now we have to keep working again from the ground up. All sorts of plowshares? Oh, well. We tried. So they actually did have bots. Actually is still pretty good for us, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it would be worse if they swords the Thieves Guild.
Yeah. Fairy's a little annoying.
Do you want to just cycle the visions?
We don't really need to yet, right?
Yeah.
I still believe that we can turn them on someday. But maybe we're just gonna win with the Bitter Blossom.
Playing Blue-Red Zoomer?
I've played that, yeah.
That's what I see on the bottom.
On the bottom?
The bottom of the screen near the Mega Man.
Oh, it's oh, I gotta change that. Blue-Black Dane Mill. Good thing. Okay, cool. So if I flash this in, it mills for 4, right? So this actually turns this one on. It's just a little scary. If they have a removal spell, like basically, I wanna get them to a point where they either block with this and then we take it out by casting this, or they don't block and then we kill them by doing this. But if they block and we do this, then those trade off, and that's not great for us. Not sure what we can really do about that though. Oh, I can't flash. I keep forgetting.
We need to take out the we need to take out the Teferi.
Yeah, and we can't flash it anyways. Would have walked straight into it. Oh, they force? Okay. Aha. The power. You just like play 1 mana, main phase, opponent force pitch my commander.
Discards 2 cards.
Yeah. And loses 1 life, down to 2. It's insane. The power of these 1 mana spells.
Feel the fear of the Thieves Guild.
But really, right? It's insane. I was gonna say, oh my god, what if we find another Thieves Guild? Oh my god, and we did. Here we go. Reminds me of that meme. Do you see what they need to do in order to mimic just a fraction of our power? So now they got a block. Best beatdown deck confirmed. Okay, opponent, show me what you got. What is it gonna be? Destroy all black creatures, maybe.
Cook all fairies.
That's it. Yeah, Night of Day would be good against us, actually. That's an enchantment from, I think, Tempest. Black creatures can't attack. I think I actually played that in Enchantress like 16 years ago or something. Okay, they get to survive for a turn. So Narset found this one. They used this. They used this. Okay, okay, okay. We can actually take out one of their Planeswalkers now. Or we could try to put them to 1. I'm not sure.
I would take out the Teferi.
Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? Sweet. That also turns on the Archive Trap. Kinda. I mean, it makes it a thing at least. So, let's see. Get this. Oh, crabs and more Archive Traps. It's probably going to be a while until they start searching the library again.
I would keep these though. I mean, it's nice having blockers just for if they get more constructs.
You know what? I want to go all in on the Archive Traps. Wait, why didn't we draw a card? Oh, because I have Narset. Haha. Never mind. But,
well
at least,
played, opponent. Yeah. Well played.
At least you got to rearrange the top 3 of our library. Oh, and it looks like they will actually search the library soon. Yeah. If they do this, I think I want to do this in response.
Yeah.
They found Better Skull. Okay, okay. At least that way they get to play the game. Actually, no, they're dead, right? Because these killed them in the air.
Oh, Orcish Spy. Actually, I really like Orcish Spy.
What does it do? Orcish Spy. And slightly better Mystic Speculation.
I used to play that card back in the day. That and Urza's Glasses.
Oops, I accidentally closed Twitch chat on my end. So if anybody said anything in the last 5 seconds, I'm sorry. Actually, I still can see it. Oh, dude. The technology these days. I went back to the Twitch website, to the Twitch chat, and it's still all there. Oh, actually, nice. Orcish Spy is broken. Look at the top 3 cards of target player. Oh, but you can't rearrange. Oh my god, this is hilariously bad then.
Yeah, if you could rearrange them, that would be so cool. That would be so good.
I guess we just like sent that back. And that does work pretty well for us. Orcish Spy combos with Meddling Mage. Kinda, I guess.
I always really liked Orcish Lumberjack from Ice Age.
Oh, that's good. That's good. People, there's like a Apple Tracks or something, people call it. Or Applebee's. I think that's like an American restaurant. And there's a deck that actually uses that.
Applebee's.
Yeah. I think that the deck might be called
Applejack is a cereal.
Oh, then it's that.
That's a cereal.
Because everything is Legacy, and Legacy is called after a series. Also, we get to hit them. We got to undo the damage that their commander has done to us. Right on the very first turn. Easy game. Got rid of 2 Stoneforges.
Square one. Oh, I always love getting rid of Stoneforges. That's what I usually name for Cabal therapies with my Stoneblade friend, like right off the bat, Stoneforge. Because if I can take out that Cauldriet Complete,
yeah,
you know, as a quick thing that helps me a lot.
You know what I really like? I really like it when you actually, by the way, I think we should get a basic. Oh, no! Anyway. Oh god, this is awkward, but I guess we can still find something. Let's do it like this.
And we got Ponder.
Yeah. So, but I don't like that much to hit Stoneforge. I like it a lot more if you make them spend their mana, you know? If they spend their mana and then you hit whatever they found. Because then they actually, they spent their entire turn, so tempo-wise that's a great thing.
Hmm.
And also that way you get rid of the thing for good, kinda.
That's true.
I guess it makes sense to do this. And then hopefully... Yeah,
crab.
Keep crabbing.
Crab.
Hopefully we don't get Flusterstormed. Brainstorm is fine. Flusterstorm is annoying. Okay, whatever. I wonder whether they... What did they... I get... Oh yeah, Relic makes sense because they want to get rid of their graveyard. So they should actually like constantly Relic on themselves all the time. Like every turn, tap, remove your least powerful card. See, they shouldn't do... Yeah, well.
You want a Bitter Blossom next turn?
We are drawing... What are we drawing next turn? This one. Probably, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Actually, yeah, and then we can do the upkeep thing. And they will not have a lot of mana on their turn because they're gonna do that thing. On the other hand, if we... Actually, we should probably maybe even brainstorm at end of turn because we really want to find another land next turn so we can do this and this.
Yeah, if we can fetch and then Thieves Guild and have Adrenal lock up, that's kind of a good follow-up.
Yeah. I wonder what they're gonna get now. I mean, I guess they would get relic. Maybe they have more relics. Opponent's down to 6 minutes, by the way. Which game is this? Is this... Yeah, this is game 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stoneforge. Okay, okay. Oh, they found Shadow Spear. Okay, okay. So they did actually play something. They didn't make the extra construct. Punishing what thought of us, right? That's what we do. We test the best deck in the format right now. Is this a free block? Oh no, because it's big. The card complete is actually going to be a problem. It's going to be a massive problem.
I hate that card.
We only have one Thoughts to Plowshares left. I guess we can just like kill the Stoneforge, right? Maybe that's what we're going to do next turn.
I would just drown it.
Ooh, and we have this as well. Oh god, we got everything. The problem is we shuffle this away if we do it. So maybe for a turn we just like on the other end they can.
We have to take out the Cauldron. We have to take that out.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So my initial thought was maybe we just don't do the Thieves Guild Enforcer thing, so we can avoid having to shuffle, so we can keep this. But actually, this doesn't do anything, right? Because they got this. The only way we get to use this is if they, for some reason, end of turn, crack their fetch land, and then in response we Visioned. And I'm just trying to see whether this is something they might do, but they probably won't.
I wouldn't bank on the Visions right now.
I mean, we can.
I mean, it'd be super nice if we got it.
We're not banking on it, but we're basically evaluating whether it's worth it to hold on mill 2 for the opportunity to draw 3. And I'm not sure. I mean, we can still like... Actually, we can do it like this. This is actually much better. Not even sure what I was thinking about that. We can just like have everything, kinda. Opponent of 6, by the way. Oh, it would be so sweet. Actually, we can do everything. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that this is a blue spell. Like, everything works. I'm stupid. Never mind. And then we do this. And since they have 6, we can actually... Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, this all works out.
So had they not F6, they would be in trouble.
Had they not have 6, they could have stopped us drawing 2 extra cards. That's the big thing. But since they have 6, I guess they did it for time purposes.
About the mill. They don't know about the Visions.
Oh, they fetch. Great. And that actually we probably let them fetch and then cast something for 4 or something. I don't know. Like if they want to spend mana, that's fine. And then we archive trap in response. Oh, is this chase? Okay, whatever.
That's fine.
We have our own chase, and it's only 1 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess chase should actually bounce the Thieves Guild unless it's just like gonna die.
Or they might just brainstorm.
They probably should, but it's gonna be rough. Dude, next turn, we mill them for 2 again, then we get a crab, then maybe a fetch land to mill them for 12, so 14. Oh. Dude, Magog, I gotta watch that C-Lab 2021 thing. It's almost like required reading for Legacy.
C-Lab's such a good show. That's a funny show. Oh, and we can visions without worrying about them popping relic.
Yeah, it's perfect. I actually did it on the upkeep because I was thinking maybe we draw another one of those. Oh god, I think we got them, right? This is just like too many crabs.
Oh yeah, that's the crab world. It's a crabby crab world.
All the crabs in the world, dude. Crab. Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab is from not South Park, from SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants, right?
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. Please tell me this was the final game and we don't have to play another, because then we're gonna time out if we have to. Please tell me this is the match.
I believe this is the third.
Yeah. Okay, otherwise we might actually time out. 2-0, dude.
Nice.
2-0. The mill keeps going.
Keeps on moving. All right, I gotta use the restroom again.
Okay, I'm actually gonna hold on then for the next game because we might need the time.
All right, I'll be right back.
Everybody, what's your favorite mill deck in the format, and why is it blue-black Dane mill? And I know a lot of people will probably say it's Doomsday. Painter's a good one. Painter's another one that has this alternate content. Like this deck, the alternate thing is we just grind them out with damage. But with Painter, I think if plan A doesn't work, you just throw more of plan A at them. You just like you draw even more cards, and you did do that thing with like Chromatic Star and Echo Wellspring and well done. You just go like shh, 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 shh. And it's so good, so good. When I played Death and Taxes against Painter like twice the other league, I had to fight tooth and nail to not get grinded out by all the graveyard interactions. Because that's just like so powerful. Hey, sounds like you're back, man.
I'm back.
Awesome. Actually, let me
try this. This is megaphone. Hello, everybody. Please clear the street. Blue Black Dane Mill is about to come into town.
This is an emergency.
Yeah.
Pull over to the right.
To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that a song? Everybody to the left, to the left.
I forget who did that.
Me too.
Was that Beyonce?
Could be. Like I read the other day where somebody on Reddit asked, who is the most famous person in the world? And somebody legit said Kim Kardashian. And I was like, dude.
I would say Jesus.
Well, okay, that's kind of like...
Or living
cheating.
person.
But actually, it's a really good answer. Who's the most famous person? Actually, could you, even like if you included like Superman and stuff, like anybody? I don't know. Maybe it's gotta be Jesus, right? Yeah, okay. But living.
Well, other than that, I don't know.
I remember a couple of years, actually more like 20 years ago, I saw a documentary where they went into the Amazonas, the jungle in Brazil, and they showed them pictures of famous people and asked them who they were. Like famous footballers at the time, like, you know, Maradona, Zinedine Zidane, and everything. And they were like, no, don't know, never seen them. And then they showed them a picture of Michael Jackson. And one of the people in the tent, they were like, Michael Jackson. And they were like, yeah, Thriller. And
Oh wow.
In a podcast I listened to, they were actually talking about whether there will ever be somebody in pop culture as globally famous as Michael Jackson. I guess, what's the Korean boy band? BTS or something?
BTS.
Maybe
oh yeah,
they're kind of up
very
there.
very popular. But I don't even know anybody in that band.
Yeah,
I mean,
true. And I mean,
there's
like,
so many of them.
Michael Jackson, everybody in every generation knew who he was, right? And when it comes to BTS, like if you're in Europe or the US, or even South America, or even Africa, you probably only know them until a certain age threshold, and then it really drops off.
Do you want to keep the surgical and since we have the traps? Or would you rather go full metal? We kind of need...
There's not really a synergy, right, between surgical and trap. Oh, you're saying we mill them out and then we hit something? Okay.
And hit some wing cons? Because we
we
do need the lands.
Yeah, we're definitely going to keep this, I think. I think you make a good case for doing it like this. So this way we have a surgical in case they're like reanimator. And then we still hit continuous land drops.
Interesting opening hand.
Oh yeah, this is 8 cast. This must be 8 cast. Actually, I have no idea how we play against 8 cast. I've never played the match up with this deck.
I'm not familiar with this.
So they basically you know these Urza Saga decks? Not Urza Saga, like the Urza, but you cut all the high end. You don't play Urza. You just play Thoughtcast and Thought Monitor, which is like the new thing that makes a 2/2, or is a 2/2 flying, and you also draw 2 cards. And then you just do this, and you have Emery, who casts, yeah, there she is. And then you also have Psy. And all of that is really good. Yeah, there's the Thought Monitor. What's this bubble?
Is it a dredge?
They say Archive Trap. They see Archive Trap, they're like, okay. They see another Archive Trap. They have no idea it's actually 3 Archive Traps.
Do they search the library ever?
Not that I know of, no. I think they only search the library for Urza Saga. If chat knows about any other kind of card in deck that searches the library, let us know, because I think it's only Urza Saga that searches the library.
So how do they usually win?
They just
with
make
constructs,
yeah, or they make a bunch of tokens with Psy. Yeah, this one.
Do they play like the Urza plant?
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, the 4-mana guy.
Artificer?
Yeah, usually not, because they're super low to the ground. Like 3 is usually the cutoff. Sometimes you see Karn, but usually not. So they usually like everything happens between 1 and 3 mana for them. You will see what they're going to do with Emery. So basically what they should do is they should target a card that's not as powerful. Actually, they don't even know about the surgical, right? No. Surprised they didn't cast a Chalice on 0 then.
It's kind of a bummer they do have a lot of high cast costs for the Tashas.
Oh yeah. Thought Monitor, yeah. Oh, this is a weird matchup because you might actually want to put remove the Tashas and the Archive Traps. And then I'm not sure how much we actually have to bring in. Forces would make sense because oftentimes they got like a lot of air, you know, this and this and stuff. And then you only fight the thing that you actually care about. I think we have to let this happen. And then if they ever go for Chalice, we fight the Chalice.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we're not really ever going... Actually, maybe we get to hardcast Archive Trap at some point. Because if we...
I originally did...
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
if we let them do this, then they're gonna kill us really quickly with Psy, just because they're gonna get so much tokens. Like, I guess one
I was gonna say, Mangork, my initial deck list did include 1 or 2 Ghost Quarters, and that was okay, kinda, but really having the colorless land was a major drawback, because we have so many 1 and 2 or 1 drops that we need to make as much colored mana as possible.
Yeah, the colorless stuff casts very few cards in deck actually. In the opening hand, it's basically a dud. You can't really count it as a land, that's the problem. By the way, you can see the entire list here now. I was actually a little bit scared of Chalice on 0, but actually it doesn't matter, because even if we cast this for 0, and they would also like hit themselves really hard for 0, and this doesn't stop the Archive Trap. So the rest of their hand is actually quite weak. They still have Thought Monitor though. Oh dude, it would be so sweet if they actually get towards the Saga. They have Brazen
Oh my
Borrower.
god, that'd be like an instant win.
Pretty much, I think, yeah. But we might just be dead before that even happens.
Octo, the Bitter Blossom, it synergizes with our Thieves Guild Enforcers for more mill, and then gives us blockers.
Exactly right, and also allows us to grind out the opponents sometimes. Okay, 9 cards. Well, that's something at least.
I mean, if we get 2 more lands and start just firing off our traps and keep getting blockers, that's not bad.
Let's see if we can do that. I mean, that's the plan right now, right? I'd love to do that. Okay. But I guess we can actually safely have 6, because we will actually know when they're ever going to search the library.
But do we want to let them know we don't play forces?
Oh, I guess we can sit back, yeah. On the other hand, the deck doesn't really work that way, that you like play around forces.
Okay.
They're kind of like us, almost, in the sense that they have like a critical mass of stuff. That's why I was like when you asked me how they win, I was a little bit hesitant, because I couldn't really tell you, because it's just like, you know, like if you lose to this, or sometimes constructs. That's not something that actually happens and it makes or breaks the deck, and that's part
Just
of
throw
why it's so
things
good.
on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well,
Throw a bunch of artifacts out.
there goes that Ponder. Yeah, I guess our best bet is really just like finding land, and then hardcasters, but we probably just like die to their attacks before that happens. It's kind of crazy, Mangok, right? They literally doubled the cost from basically like 3 to 6, even though you can pay it over 2 installments, and it's still good enough. I mean, after all, it's the only card that's basically banned from Vintage for power reasons.
So this is pretty much done, you think?
This game, yeah. I guess
Unless they just happen to
I mean, if you
Saga.
find land, then we are still, yeah, okay, now we're definitely dead. By the way, this would be one of those games where Engineered Explosives would actually be really good.
Mm.
Or Energy Flux. Vintage All-Star.
Or splash white and play Peacekeeper, huh?
I'm actually
just
trying.
kidding.
Yeah, dude, I'm wondering, how do they get rid of the Peacekeeper? I guess they can counter it. I'm just like trying to think about it from the Death and Taxes perspective, because I didn't bring it in against them, but I don't remember why, but I thought I had a reason. Wonder whether that I can actually beat Peacekeeper plus Mother of Runes. I mean, sometimes they have like dismembers and stuff. I'm not so sure actually.
What are you thinking here?
Something like this again. Oh, actually, no, we have to... So Force of Will for sure. And then I'm not so sure about the rest. Force of
Take
Will
out
for
the Tasha's.
certificates. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, you're right. That's actually what we were saying, right? Didn't we?
Yeah, the Tashas are pretty weak here.
Can we do anything
What
with
if
the
what if
reanimates?
we-
Not really.
Yeah, what if we reanimated the Thought Monitor and draw 2?
And then we lose like 8 or 9 life.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not so
Never mind.
happy about
Never
that.
mind.
I was actually wondering about it for a second as well. I don't absolutely hate ley lines. I don't hate chemotherapies. I also like don't giga hate Tashas, because even though they have Thought Monitor and Forces, it might still be better than chemotherapy, because chemotherapy is really bad against the deck. It really, like, it's literally like a blank, except for like turn 1 or turn 2 maybe. So maybe we keep like some of those.
Like three Tasha.
Yeah, it also increases the blue count. I like it. Let's try that.
Okay.
Oh, JKM, that's a good point, yeah. The other spell bomb. So they can actually bounce it, and then they gotta have one lethal swing, which is probably like pretty easy for them to arrange. I mean, can't really say no to 2 crabs.
It's always a crab world.
You know, I wonder if this deck is ever gonna get like really out of control if Wizards printed like 8 more crabs.
Well, when they print their crab rogue, then all hell is breaking loose.
Or the rogue crab. Jury's still out on which one's better. Fetchland? No? No? Okay. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, High Breacher. Okay. Oh, High Breacher would be sweet to reanimate. I think we go maximum crab.
Yes, maximum crab.
Maximum crab.
Man, you're in a cavern there.
Yeah. In a Hedron cavern. No. Oh no, Hedrons are those pyramids, right? That are floating in the sky.
The Zendikar things.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He's like, I'm just a crab playing with pyramids. That's all I do.
Oh, dude, we're getting wrecked. We're actually going for minimum crap here. And they can do it every turn if they want to. Okay, this is probably not going to be a crap game, which makes it slightly harder. Wait, the Hedrons contained the Eldrazi? How big was the Hedron that actually contained Emrakul? Like, holy shit. Like, how many giant pyramids do you need to contain Emrakul?
You could hold it in the palm of your hand.
Or maybe they compressed Emrakul really hard.
Put him in a new dimension.
Yeah. Okay, now all of this is bad. we have literally no plan, like strategically now. Our crabs are not gonna work because of this plus engineered explosives. Tasha's laughter is probably not gonna work very well, at least. I'm actually not sure how we're supposed to win the game now.
So we need like a fatal push for that guy.
Or Bitter Blossom, I guess. Okay, I guess we can still like do this. Shuffle your library, no. And then we see what's up, and then next turn we fire off the laughter, and if we need to, we have access to force. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, we are so giga wrecked. It's not even funny how wrecked we are. Okay. Let's see. Well, there were like a fence thing, so Yeldrazi's weren't inside. Until Chase and Chandra were tricked into opening the Eye of Ugin. How do you guys know all this?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I haven't read into that much of the lore.
Do they still do, like, do books, or is that like an animated like YouTube show or something? Actually, aren't they gonna make like a Netflix show or movie?
I thought they were talking about making a movie. I mean, it would take a lot of movies to cover all the lore.
Yeah, dude, imagine if you like did the lore from the ground up. It's like 200 movies.
37 seasons on Netflix.
In the next episode, Chase does what Chase always does.
He bounces a creature.
Tune in when he gets ready to brainstorm again. Wait, they just
Will he draw force?
They just let Tasha's happen, by the way. Even though they had like force and everything.
16?
They have 15 cards left now. I mean, okay, well, this is pretty hard. Try to listen one. But I mean, there's a world, I guess. Even though we still have to beat like a force or two. I have 8 cards now, dude.
I mean, if we draw Tasha's.
Wait, the actor for Gideon was actually at a reveal stream. Who would actually play? Oh my god, I know it. If I was to ever make a movie, I already know who would play Chase. There's only one Hollywood caliber actor who could pull off Chase. There's literally only one, and we all know who it is. I'm pretty sure we all know who Chase should be in order to make it a glorious movie.
Christopher Walken? I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna say no to that, but there's somebody else. Nicolas Cage.
That would actually be funny.
See, JKM knows what's
Nicolas
up.
Cage.
JKM is gonna be my director of casting or something.
I think Gideon should be the guy that played the Call in Game of Thrones. You know, the Khal Drogo.
Oh, and that's
he
Gideon?
would be a good Gideon.
Oh, is he? Okay. I can see it, but he would need to be like more Gideon-like, right? Because Gideon's like all calm and like literally Gideon didn't even care when people mispronounced his name, so he just changed his name to match it. Oh yeah, but I like visually I could very much see it. Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi would be Squee, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who Brandon Routh is. Maybe I should.
I don't know who that is.
Dude, we're actually like so close. But we are probably getting raised, but let's see. I mean, if he was still alive, for Urza should be played by Sean Connery, I believe. Chris
Farley.
Who's that? I should know who that is, actually.
If Chris Farley was Urza, that would be funny. He was the big guy that played in like Hollywood. What was it? Hollywood Ninjas or?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Who lived in a van by the river.
Oh man, Wizards really missed out by not making a live-action Magic movie. Who's the big villain in Magic now these days? Is it Nicol Bolas?
I mean, he has been for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a little bit boring.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to do a whole lot. He just kind of like chills back and...
He's never gonna die, right?
And he just doesn't see... I don't know. I don't really see him being played. So he's kind of just like from afar. doing his evil stuff.
Nico was the villain, but they beat him. They beat him. Wait, who's the villain now?
Was that in War of the Spark? Did they beat him in War of the Spark?
Maybe Liliana? No, Liliana was like she went to the good side, right? That's how she worked. R&D's the villain now. I can see that. If Phyrexian is the new villains, okay, I'd be down. Okay.
R&D is the villain.
Dude, we actually got somewhat close, but yeah, this is not the kind of matchup we want to face.
10 cards.
10 cards, yeah, but they also they let the Thashas resolve, and they had like 2 forces in hand and who knows how many pitch cards. I mean, we had 1 force to fight back, so it wasn't like hopeless, but yeah.
I'm curious why they even let that resolve.
Maybe they figured, oh, it's only gonna mill like 12 cards or something. No, we don't do outs to Chalice. I think it's not worth it. Start with the Brother Sword. I think that would be one of the most interesting storylines. The most classic storyline they could do is probably like the whole Stronghold saga. The whole Weatherlight saga, I mean. Where they go to like Phyrexia and they have to like rescue the... Well, who do they rescue? No, they don't rescue Hannah. They rescue one of the girls that... I don't even remember. But
Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard. Was it like his... No, it was the... Oh, it's dude, I can't remember. I actually literally don't remember why they go there. I think they want to rescue somebody.
They went there for a cheeseburger.
It's like, R&D has looked into this, and as it appears in our historical files, Gerard actually went to the Stronghold to get a cheeseburger, because the Stronghold is known as the best cheeseburger joint in all of the multiverse. That's exactly why they went there.
And he was not disappointed.
Oh, I have 6. I shouldn't have 6. We could have doubled. Ah! But maybe they're gonna fetch again. And he was not disappointed. Yeah, he also went to see the famous Remasuris. Oh no, actually no, they're called Remasuris in German. In English they're called slivers. Slivers.
Oh, we're doing the sliver.
Okay.
I enjoy playing slivers too. I play that in my... I have the slivers deck made in paper.
What would you say is the best sliver?
Crystalline, by far.
Oh, Crystalline is so annoying to play against. It's near unbeatable sometimes.
So good. And then next after that, I would say either Cloud Shredder. Yeah, I would say probably Cloud Shredder.
Yeah. Definitely, right? Those are so good. Yuriko, you got it. But then before you do the thing, we're gonna mill you. Because I don't want you to get like Force of Will or something. Actually, you know, there's actually a case to milling before the attack, and then if there's Yuriko in the graveyard, then you could have surgical Yuriko. You live, you learn. Oh, no, we get dazed in this one. Wait, they let the first one resolve, but the second one gets dazed. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're not paying. So let's see what they get. Oh.
You got a lot of their cantrips out.
Actually, we can get this out of the hand if we want to.
What is that?
Basically... sorry. I got some wood in my throat from chewing on that. It's one of the ninjutsu guys. Draws an extra card. It's actually kind of cool because it triggers whenever a ninja you control deals damage, and I think she's a ninja as well, right? Yeah. And if you get multiple...
So they would draw 2. Yeah.
You could also just hit the Changeling Outcast, because they also have a Changeling Outcast in hand. And maybe that might be better.
I would do that.
Yeah, let's get rid of the Outcast. Let's do it on our turn. Oh, they have 2 in hand. Dude, we are wizards.
We are wizards.
Actually, maybe I should have left the one in the library. Because if they draw that, that's actually good for us. So, yeah, they don't really have much going on, but they're gonna draw a bunch of cards. Guess we can take a screenshot here. Pay for Strix. Yeah, that doesn't look like too threatening, but it certainly would help if we could draw like more stuff. Actually, I should have left the one in the graveyard, because they can't really interact with it. And we care about the number of cards in the graveyard. Anyway. Wait, we can't block her now, right? Ooh! Oh, the crabs are just, like, out of control. The crabs are too good. Oh, Yuriku doesn't draw. Good to know. Good to know. Imagine if this was a ninja. Would be so sweet for them. Come on, land. No, still no land. Okay. We'll keep doing this. So now if we find a fetch land that's like 18.
Yeah. 2 lands and it's done.
So now they can actually get this guy in, I guess, because our crabs haven't learned how to fly yet. Hey, we got Mr. Arkan in the chat. Arkan, how's the good old Czech Republic doing? Sandy Vox? Yeah, I found a lot of Sandy Vox. Okay, all of these cards you don't really care all that much about. Visions. Ah, just not yet.
We almost played elves today.
Oh yeah, I actually prepared it in case you wanted to play it. So if you ever want to play it, it's ready.
Yeah, that's definitely something I wanted to do. I want to get back into elves. Maybe next time would be a good time to do that. I just felt like I really wanted to try to get that 4-1 or 5-0 today.
Mm-hmm.
Get this mill on the map more. We got to break that 3-2. I don't think we got a 4-1, did we?
I'm not sure. I think we 3-2 for sure. 4-1, I don't remember from the top of my head.
I don't think we did.
Come on, fetch land. Yes. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, fetch visions.
Ooh, sweet. I'm gonna mill for so much. They don't know what hit them. Is this like a force draw? To a player, draw a card. Yeah, dude, they might even be put in a position where they can't use these anymore. Or can't attack with those anymore because we milled them for so much. And here's more. Here goes another 9 cards. Actually, they don't play Wastelands. So we can instant speed Visions, right? And there's nothing we really want to cast here, so might as well just keep up the draw on the lock in case they do something crazy. Oh, by the way, this is an Ornithopter. Can they turn this into something? Yeah, this is a Topter. They can actually turn this into a 4/4 on the ground. Okay, well, nothing we can do about that. Actually, we could kill it. Dude, we can kill everything now. I am one of the Sith? I don't know, man. When I was a child, I watched a lot of Star Wars, and I always wanted to be like Luke Skywalker. One like this, like this. Then we take 5, and that's okay. Wait, what's happening here? Commander Ninjutsu. Okay. So maybe we actually hit her now. Yeah, I think we should actually hit her now in case they reveal like a really expensive card and then we actually die.
Yeah.
So that's probably better. I mean, if they have Force to protect and try to go there, so be it. Oh, they have Force, okay. Oh, they still need to hit something to kill us. I mean... Oh god, they actually get to reveal twice? No, only once. Okay, Baleful Strix is not enough. And now we just gotta find something on the Visions. And there's a good chance we do, right? Right? Hopefully.
Oh, we just need a land. We just need a land for Tasha's.
Yeah. They might have another Force. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to lose this game, seriously. They have Force, they must Force this. That's just like, oh, you know, if they have Force, we just lose. No! No! Do we lose? Do we lose? I'm not sure. Oh, man. We still have blockers. No, yeah, we can actually let this go by. No, they're gonna make another token. Oh, I think we would have been dead if they made another token. instead of upgrading this. But we still need this to hit a 0 because we can like block these 3, then we take 1 of her. Oh no, never mind. Dude, we were so close. Ah, the force really got us.
Dang it.
But I'm feeling good about the matchup. I'm feeling pretty good about the matchup. Let's see what we can do post-part.
What if we blocked? Well, never mind.
You mean on the previous turn?
Mm. Mm.
I mean, we could have blocked the girl with another crab. Actually, no, we couldn't block the girl because she was ninjutsu then. We could have blocked the construct or something with another crab, but that wouldn't really get us there because then they still get to force. Then we can't fight back because we only have 2 mana. Yeah.
Very close.
Very, very.
I don't know if we really even bring anything.
Probably take out surgicals, and I don't hate reanimates. They got some like pretty nice creatures that we could reanimate. Yuriko?
Okay. Yeah.
It's
maybe
probably
take
better
out
than discard.
2 surgical.
Yeah. Come on, crap word again. No. I don't hate it, I don't love it. What's your opinion, my fellow coal millman?
I don't see it yet.
Oh, okay.
The stream's a good 10 seconds behind, I think. Now I see it.
And usually, like, if you reload it, it should get better. Like, technically, it should only be like 2 seconds or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload it after we
Okay, cool.
decide on keeping. I think we keep this one.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty decent. And I would just turn one like
Face, right?
turn one play out a phantasm or even just cycle a vision.
Let's see. Like, if they try to get there with Ornithopter, that's great. Oh, that's even better. Like, the only thing that we are afraid of with this opening is the Changeling Outcast, because we can't block the Changeling Outcast. But this is pretty good. I think this is fine. Let's do it like this. This is getting a bit out of control. Okay, crabs, everything. Yeah, that looks good.
I like that.
A lot is going to depend on the visions, but let's see. Is this the Outcast? Changeling Outcast is the best creature they can have against us, unfortunately, but okay. I think we do it like this. Because this way we also get to play around days on the laughter. I wonder if it makes sense to trade these. I think we should at least offer the trade. Yeah, actually we should.
I would.
Yeah. That's just like no way they block there, so it's free damage.
Is Yuriko 2-1?
I think she's like a 1-3.
Oh, 1-3.
So we can start blocking her, but like not this turn, because this turn she's gonna be in Chitsuden, if she has it. I know Phantasma is flying. Oh, you're saying it can't be blocked either way, you're right, yeah. Only Thopter. Another fetch land, come on. Yes. It's so awkward. we want to keep drawing those fetch lands. And I guess we just do it right again.
And then just wait on the visions in case they have days.
On the visions? Oh yeah.
After we laughter.
Yeah. But this is exile
Or
anyway,
actually,
right?
wait, they won't be at 20. Yeah, they won't be at 20.
Yeah. I would guess they just first of all this. Oh, they just had, okay, 15. That's okay. I think now we don't attack. Just like keep this as a blocker so they can't ninjutsu in something else.
Yeah.
And then we just draw another fetch land maybe. Let's do it. So yeah, they can turn this into a 4-4, but we can still block it. So either way we're covered, whether they want to ninjutsu or attack. But I guess if they send both, then we still block this and this. Wanda is fine. Dude, I'm actually getting really addicted to these seeds, but mostly the spices. Like I could just like chew on them like chewing gums and then just like not swallow.
I like to, when I buy sunflower seeds, I get the cracked black pepper ones.
Cracked
It's
black
just salt,
pepper, okay.
salt and black pepper, and it's actually very nice for the long term.
I don't remember those.
I used to get like the barbecue or the ranch ones, but those.
Wait, you got those like
I don't know.
crisps when you tell me like you got barbecue and ranch and everything? It really sounds like it.
Oh yeah, there's like a dill pickle one too, but nowadays I just do the black pepper. Just keep it simple. I just love pepper.
You gotta tell me more about the lifeguard lifestyle someday, because I had no idea it was like eating those seeds was part of it. If I had known, I would have become one. Like I live by the mountains, not by the sea, but still.
You know, it was an interesting job because most of the day you're sitting there just watching people, and it can be very, very boring. And sometimes when it's a hot day, it's very hard to stay awake because you're sitting in the sun all day.
Yeah. But
you got
like, you got like an umbrella, or not an umbrella, you know what I mean, like a sun.
Well, you're in a tower. You have shade. You have you have sunscreen, everything. But even still, sitting in there, the heat builds up in there, and just staying awake is sometimes rough. And then you listen to the radio and you eat sunflower seeds, and you're just looking around all day.
And how many people have you saved? Like how many lives have you saved? It must be like so many.
I would say hundreds.
Seriously? Like I was gonna say like dozens, but you're telling me hundreds?
Over 6 years, yeah. 6
Whoa.
years I would lifeguard for about four months out of the year.
Wow.
And this is, very tourist impacted area. This is technically, Surf City, USA. So we'd get a lot of people visiting from other countries and inland, and, when the waves were big, there were certain days I was rescuing like 10 people a day.
10 people a day. My God, dude, you're like, I'm literally streaming with like an American hero. Like
I don't know about that.
They should have like a superhero that's Kevin. Like that should be you, man.
A magic card.
Yeah.
I want a magic card. I want to be a planeswalker.
And is it like I've read that sometimes you have to like knock people out when they're like panicking and fighting for their life, and it's actually like doing more damage than good if they try to do that. So you have to like knock them out, and when you get
I never
them on
did
shore.
that, but I've had people that came in that were breathing in water, and they I'd pull them up on the sand, and they would be like trying to pass out, and I'd be like, no, you need to stay awake, because if you fall asleep, you might get into a coma or something.
Wow.
And I'd have like doctors running on the beach, like, I'm a doctor, I'm here to help. Like just just people hanging on the beach that were nurses or doctors come and help out. And it got pretty intense sometimes.
Yeah. And you did that like on the side, or how did it work?
It was just in the summertime. It was my summer job ever since before I got out of high school. So when I was about 17 until I was 23, I was doing it every summer. And my older brother was a lifeguard, and all my water polo coaches and swim coaches were lifeguards that worked in the program. So I knew a lot of the people there, and I was heavily into water sports, so I was a good swimmer. And I grew up at the beach surfing.
I was just wondering how you actually got into it. So
it was because my water polo coach was an instructor there, and my older brother was lifeguard. I had the in there, but I was also a very, very strong swimmer. Like I got a lot of awards in high school and stuff from swimming. So I was a very strong swimmer and water polo player. So, being a fast swimmer and having family in family in it, and you still have to try out and go through the training and everything. So it wasn't like a guaranteed in, but
this is just like so amazing to me. Seriously, that stuff. Wow. And you said you played water polo too, because the only thing I really know about water polo is that every time like somebody posts on Reddit that everybody who ever was like an Olympic champion in water polo, they come from inside this circle, and it's basically like Croatia, like Bosnia, Serbia, and I think Hungary is pretty strong, and yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them come from around there. I never wanted to play water polo in college because it just gets too intense. I was more of a swimmer. I like the individual aspect of being like, you're a team player, in the fact that your points in your individual races count towards your team winning, but I much preferred being like the individual. Like my race is my own, and
So which distances were your best?
I was a sprinter.
Also short distances, like 50 meters, 100 meters.
Yeah, I did some 200s, but most of my best races were 50 and 100. Mostly 50s. I was a very, very strong sprinter.
Okay, I guess we can just like hardcast it now, right?
Let's do it.
I'm just wondering whether we should play around Force of Negation. But actually, yeah, where?
I would just do it in their upkeep. There's no need to do it right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if we do it on their upkeep, but then they can hardcast it, but actually they cannot because they only got a single blue. Just trying to see whether there's anything else they could have. For example, like if all Force of Negations are already gone, we might as well do it now. 1, 2, 3. They might have 4. Let's do it on that.
Well, what would be the benefit of doing it now?
That we play around something that we might not be aware of, like Spell Pierce, Fluster. Actually, Flusterstorm could be a thing. Have they Flusterstormed us at any point? I know we've been Flusterstormed a couple times today, but I don't remember if it was this matchup. But I think it's more worth it to play around Force of Negation. Okay, they get to make one of those. Like my little niece is really into swimming. So I was actually like wondering whether she tells me a lot about it, whether I'm gonna ask my sister whether she, once COVID gets better, wants to sign her up for like a play. Oh, they get Force, okay. We still get another one. Yeah, so maybe whether she wants to like sign her up for classes or something, or like a team. But she's like only 5 years old. She's still like just having fun. It's not like for the competitive aspect of it.
Do you think they even really want to be attacking with their ninjas now that they're gonna draw?
Yeah, that's actually super awkward, right? So this one draws and this one draws. And then they get one more attack. Like, if they're gonna win the game, it's probably gonna be with the 4-Force. And in order to beat that, we have Chase Phantasm. Actually, this gives them 2 draws, right? Because this reveals, and this one makes them draw a card. It's really interesting. So we can take 6 here, and then we're probably not gonna die. I think it's still worth it to block her. On the other hand, missed
Yeah.
too. But the thing is, like,
I would block her.
yeah.
Those phantasms are so nice.
Okay. Oh, reanimate. Cute. I guess we just hardcast this, right? Actually, upkeep again. But if
What
it
if we get a
gets...
Strix?
What do we do with the Strix? Make them draw?
Maybe not.
But maybe we should actually do the archive trap on the main phase. I'm just like looking at our graveyard. There's nothing. Because if it gets countered, maybe we do want to like reanimate an Ornithopter for an extra blocker. Yeah, actually, let's try that. Like if they do beat this, then we still can reanimate.
First time anybody's ever reanimated an Ornithopter.
True.
Like, oh man, God, I wish we could get that 0-2.
We desperately need it. So this is the second game, right? Okay. Do you see anything they actually brought in specifically against us? Like Force of Negation. That's pretty much it. How much removal
Yeah, I don't
do
see
they have?
anything else.
They got Fatal Push, Murderous Cut.
I saw a Snuff Out.
Yeah, but it's not there anymore, right? I think the Snuff Out
Oh.
was in the first game. I think they only have 2 Fatal Push and 1 Murderous Cut, so the crabs are pretty well protected. Chase Phantasm is really good. Ooh, like you said, it's really, really good.
That's so
Holding
good.
fort. Not even sure if we need the Bitter Blossoms. On the other hand, there's nothing I really want against them anyways. Actually, it's still gonna make like continuous blockers, and that's gonna be better than taking 4 damage off the 4/4s. So it's probably worth it.
I like the Bitter Blossoms.
Yeah, let's roll with it. And like, how long is a shift as a lifeguard?
Most days were like 8 to 9 hours, but there were some days, like when it was the heaviest of summer, that it went on to 10-hour shifts.
And do you have other lifeguards as well, right? Because if you tell me you have to save so many people, then you might just be busy saving somebody else when somebody, you know, an additional person needs help.
Well, usually when, you know, everybody's sitting in their towers and they're watching everything, when you're about to go on a rescue, you call it up to dispatch. They'll immediately send a patrol car to your tower to watch the rescue and see if you need additional help.
Uh-huh.
They might call the neighboring towers to see how you're doing, and if they need to go out and help you, they'll go out. Sometimes it can cascade into a big thing where, you know, the towers next to you go out, and then the unit, which is the car with the supervisors, they'll go out. Sometimes a perm officer, like the peace officers, which also patrol the beach to do the legal, you know, type police officer stuff, they'll come out. They're lifeguards too. They're dressed in, underneath their police uniforms, they have, you know, what you call their reds, which are the lifeguard uniform underneath, so they can always go out and rescue too if it becomes way out of hand. And that's happened before, where there's like, you know, 4 or 5 lifeguards. They also have a boat out there that come and watch the rescue. Sometimes the deckhand of the boat comes and helps rescue. So yeah.
And do you have something like
kind of crazy,
like Shark Alert as well, or are there no sharks where you were a guard?
No, there's sharks. There's great whites that come up the coast. So usually the city helicopter patrols for that, and they keep an eye out. Like not too long ago, we had like 5 juvenile great whites swimming up the beach, and they were just keeping, you know, they were watching them. Oh. And they'd close the beach as they traveled up north, up the beach. I've had friends that were surfing that saw like baby great whites when they're out surfing, like right next to them.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played this here. Yeah, now we're getting way. That wasn't the smartest thing I ever did in my life. But I think we are still okay, right?
If we can get the trap off. then we're good.
But we're not getting it off next turn, as far as I think. Because they can just replay the land. And have you ever like encountered like a dangerous shark in the water?
I mean, when I was really young, like, I guess it wouldn't have really been a dangerous shark, but I was like, at the time I was like 4 years old and it was a leopard shark, but that's about it. Nothing that really would have done damage to me, nothing that would have killed me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, not like a great white or tiger shark or anything.
This is getting rough. Guess we
Do you want to bitter blossom?
I think this is more important. And then we still bitter blossom, but they might force this actually. Yeah, they forced this. And now I'm not even sure if the bitter blossom is still probably gonna actually. So what happens next turn? Next turn they attack us for 8. What are we gonna do? We are really in a bad position. And they've so carefully played around Archive Trap all game, they will know to play around it here. Because they don't need to do anything. They can turn this into a 4/4 now, like at end of turn. We really needed this to resolve, just to get like remotely close to turning these on. They're down to 1 card, dude. We are so close. We are so close, but
Can we just play it out? Play out the bitter blossom?
I think we can't. Because if we play out the bitter blossom, then we have to block. That's the problem. Like, the bitter blossom is probably not going to do... Like, we probably take 8. And then we hope to turn these on next turn somehow. Maybe with, like, brainstorm into crab plus fetch land. Or, that's our Stingster. No, actually, that exiles. There's not really much we can draw. It's probably brainstorm into something. Or maybe they
It sounded like... For a second, it sounded like you said Thassa's Sphincter.
Yeah, I keep saying Thassa's Oracle, and then I stop myself.
Thassa's Sphincter.
No, we can't play Bitter Blossom.
Okay, we're just gonna die off that.
Yeah, we're just gonna die. We're just straight up getting this game. It's too bad. This is the dreadful opening that they sometimes have. But I got like basically 8 points of power on the second turn. And we had a pretty good draw against that, but when the archive... Okay, no, this still doesn't do it. This would have been close, but yeah. Okay. 2-2. Final match coming up.
Dang.
Let's play against some sharks. You know how to handle those.
Sharknadoes.
Have you watched that movie?
No. I kind of want to, but I like the mystery of not having seen it.
I think that's I've also not seen it. I've only heard the stories. I've also never seen snakes on a plane, which is supposed to be really
that's
good.
Funny. Can someone get these snakes off this motherfucking plane?
Okay, we're on the play. And we got a crab, and we got an archive trap. We got a crab, we got an archive trap. We got everything we need. A crab, a trap, da 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 da. I want to be a rapper, but I'm not good enough.
I'll develop you. We can make it happen. I can give the backing music.
Can you beatbox?
Well, I don't really beatbox, but did I tell you before I have a Swedish cousin that's a rapper?
You told me about your like family in Sweden, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a rapper. So there might be something there. We might have a #1 hit on our hands.
The crap, the rap, the trap. Crap, the rap, trap. Oh, dude, this is... Oh, no. Not one of those again. Oh. Well, that's good against us.
Oh.
No, this is another one of those 8-ball decks, I would guess. Yeah, this is 8-ball. This is not what
Tara Reid.
Tara Reid is the girl from American Pie, right?
She's so hot. Well, at least she used to be. I don't know how she is
She
now.
used to
But
be,
one of
yeah.
my friends I do recording with, he's a musician. I've helped him produce probably like 30 songs by now. And he said he used to be a like a doorman, like a bouncer, like a security
Yeah, yeah.
at clubs. And he worked one time in Hollywood, and Tara Reid was there, and she started dancing on him, and he
Ooh.
kind of like froze up because she was this movie star and so hot. And this was probably 15 years ago. And he's like, yeah, I probably totally could have hooked up with her, but I was just so starstruck that I kind of froze. I'm like, man.
He threw up because she was so hot. What the?
No, he froze up. He froze up.
Oh, okay.
He got yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't throw up.
For a second, I was like really confused.
Yeah, he just kind of froze. He didn't know how to talk to her because she was so beautiful.
Do we fight over it? Let's fight over this. Yeah, I think she changed quite a bit. At least from what I've seen.
I don't know. Nowadays, I don't know. I haven't seen any pictures of her. She might have gained like 50 pounds.
Well. Anyway. So I guess our entire plan now is Fetchland. Then Fetchland and Hardcast Archive Trap while the opponent struggles. Dude, this is annoying.
Yeah, those chalices. Mhm.
Which one was she in American Pie? She was the one who ended up with Kevin, right? Oh, that's your name as well. I'm pretty sure she was the one. Actually, no, she didn't end up with him, right? He always wanted to go after her in American Pie, but she was like, no, we should break up and find somebody else. Pretty sure that was her role in American Pie.
Break his heart.
Hmm.
Man, two of these decks this round.
Oh, this is the more aggressive version, by the way. This is the Nettlesist version. This is like cranial plating, but it's better.
Do they play Karn?
This
no?
one, probably not, but it might. Like, you can. It's not established enough to really say. Like, usually they don't play Nettlesist, but since this apparently is like a bit more aggressive, maybe they got something else going on that we don't expect. But overall, seeing Thoughtcast and Thought Monitor, yeah, I would guess it's pretty much the 8-cast deck. But usually no Karn, no. But yeah, I watched so much of American Pie. Like, half of my knowledge about like American culture and pop culture came from that movie. So how authentic is it really? Is it like they show it?
I don't know. Hollywood is not really in line with reality.
Like, the most confusing thing to me was when because they were still in high school then, right? And whenever like the class was over, they would leave the classroom and go to another class. Whereas in Germany it's the exact opposite. The teacher leaves the class and a new teacher comes in. So you
you just stay in the same room.
You stay in the same room for basically everything except for, like biology or something where you would need to go to a special room.
That almost seems like way more efficient.
It's so much more efficient. That's why it really threw me off when I saw it in American Pie. But I was like, oh, okay, now let's get to this class. Now let's get to that class. But I guess the way I understand it, like in the US, you don't stay with the same 20, 30 people for a couple years, right? Everybody's got like different schedules, so you can't really stay in the same room.
Well, especially like in college where you have your different majors and things like that. In high school, I could see like, okay, everybody needs an English class, everybody needs a history class, everyone needs a government class. So it would make more sense in that realm.
Yeah. No, I kind of regret not taking that thing that our school used to offer where you could go like on a student exchange to the US. A friend of mine did it. Like, I did the one to the UK, to England, to Bristol, and it was amazing. But I think 2 years later, they also offered it to go to high school in Montana, of all the places.
Oh, Montana.
Yeah.
That would be a culture shock.
Yeah, the middle of nowhere, right? Is it the most empty state after Alaska?
Montana is pretty bare. Yeah, Montana has a lot of land versus the people. I mean, it would be cool because you would see like a lot of really nice,
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it.
areas of the land.
It's also not that far away from like places like Yellowstone, I guess. I mean, depending on where you are in Montana.
Not without looking at a map, I think it's a decent distance from Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. I thought
Let me
Yellowstone
see.
was like Wyoming. Wyoming, I thought was like south of Montana.
Let me see.
I could be wrong. Actually, I want to check too.
Actually, you know what? It is actually fairly close. You'd probably be like maybe 4 hours away, if not less. Maybe like 3 hours away. But that's actually a lot closer. I thought Yellowstone was more west.
But when you say 4 hours,
I would
funny
love
enough,
to see.
like I wouldn't be able to drive, right? Because I would only be 16. And does everybody in the US get their driver's license at 16, like period?
Well, you're able to get it at 16. I think across the nation you can get it at 16. So by 16 and a half, you can have your license.
Also, does
Or
not work
at
that way?
16.
Yeah.
I think you can get it at like 15 and a half, you can get your permit, and then 16 get your license, and then you can't drive with anybody else in your car under 21 or whatever until like 16 and a half.
Okay, I see. I think we counter whatever they play next turn. It's better than Bitter Blossom. And it's like reasonably cheap, right, to get the license, because in Germany, I remember, I think for my license we paid slightly more than 2,000 euros. And I think these days it might be even more. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if these days it was like 2.5. And then if you fail, of course, it's gonna get much more expensive.
2,000 euros. Yeah, I don't think it was even close to that in the US.
I wouldn't be surprised if these days it was like 2.5 or something. But from what I understand, like people are much more reliant on it, right? Especially if you live in Montana and you want to go to Yellowstone.
Oh, you would need it. Otherwise, you hitchhike.
So what's
Have you ever hitchhiked?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so.
I would
seems
force
scary.
this.
Yeah, especially since the touch toss is not that great against them, right? Makes sense. Is hitchhiking really a thing in the US? Like, to me, it seems like so scary. And like, especially in the US when they say it's like generally more dangerous. And then like
Everyone has guns.
Yeah. I remember when I went to a GP in the US.
It used to be more common.
A friend of mine, he actually, like, he took me in his car. And then apparently there was like a gun in the back of the car. And I was like so shocked because I only learned about it later when somebody told me, or I think he told me. And he was like, yeah, it's just a gun. I'm like, dude, I'm European. Like, I've never seen this in my entire life. I can't even imagine.
It's kind of like a very common thing. You know, I have friends that have guns in their cars, and I'm like, dude, that's not necessary. You're not going to get robbed today. Don't be paranoid.
I guess that's what people say, right? Why they have them in the first place. But it's just like such a different place with regards to that. I remember when I went to Vegas, they had like these places where it's like, hey, come over here, shoot an AK-74. I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I? What is going on?
Yeah, let's for fun, let's go over to the shooting range and bring out our automatic weapons.
You put the
And
shotgun in
okay.
riding shotgun. Dude, I like that. Why is it even called riding shotgun? I never understood.
Probably because the shotgun would have the shotgun and shoot the people they were driving by.
Dude, that's the most American thing. Dude. Oh god, all of this is great. What if we do it like this?
Fetch and then Thieves Guild?
I kind of want to get the Thieves Guild out right away. because the other stuff we can still do later on. But if they find like another Chalice, and they might actually cast Chalice next turn because they have Emery, then we won't be able to do anything
Oh, we have
anymore.
the Bitter Blossom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for Elves next time.
Me too.
That's I want to see how that's doing in the current meta. Have you played it in the last month or two?
I've played it a bit. I've been somewhat out of it with regards to like how I want to build my sideboard. I gotta make my mind up about that a little bit more. I've also played the Reclaimer version a bit, and I like both. There's a good chance that there might be bannings after Eternal Weekend.
I just hope they never get rid of Allosaurus Shepherd.
The card does so much for the deck, it's actually insane. But I don't think Allosaurus Shepherd is in danger of being touched. But there might be something. And I think once that happens, it makes a lot of sense to evaluate how you want elves to look like. Because once the obvious thing that everybody talks about is Ragavan, right? And if something happens to Ragavan, I think people will start playing a lot more Plague Engineers again, as like black becomes a much better color in Magic again. And then we'll have to see what our plan is against that.
Do you think Yavimaya Hollow will ever see play in Legacy?
I wish. I loved the card so much back in school. I really, really adored the card. The only problem I have with the card is it doesn't produce green, and that's just like such a big liability in Fs, like such a big liability.
Yeah.
I love it. I really, really love it. But regeneration is not something that you really do in Legacy, because you usually get like exiled, and that's pretty much it.
Or they have something like Plague Engineer and it doesn't even help you.
Yeah. Or Terminus or what have you.
There was one game I played with my my Stoneblade friend, and I was really far on board, and I was acting confident and kind of a little cocky. And then I'm like, "What are you gonna do? Terminus me?" And then he top decks Terminus, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I didn't even know he had it in his deck. I just kind of said it jokingly. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna Terminus you right now." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
You know what he should have done? He should have just like randomly flipped over the top card as Terminus, and he should have acted as if he knew it was gonna happen. It's like, sweet, you called it. Oh yeah, Riverboar. When I went to my first GP, Madrid 2010, like during the night before the GP, I was supposed to play a completely different deck, and then like a drunk Russian and a drunk Romanian that I've never met before, they convinced me to play Enchantress instead. And the next morning I went to the GP with them and not with my friends, and only one of them spoke English even. And like they were talking Russian all the time, and I didn't understand a word. And then one of them comes over and I ask them what they are talking about, and he explains to me, "Julian, we are talking about Russian Ancient Legacy." And he's like, "Best creature legacy, Riverboar." And then everybody turns around and they also say, "Oh, Riverboar." And then he explains to me like how in Russia, where they play, Riverboar is basically banned or soft banned because it's too good. And everybody agreed that it just like they won't play Riverboar because it's just too good and everything. And ever since I've been in mad love with Riverboar because Sergey told me about it. And then the best thing is like I've seen Sergey at many GPs ever since. And he introduced me to what he calls a Russian legacy tradition, where at every GP, you check what your friend is playing, and then you give them a foreign foil card that corresponds to what they are playing. So he's given me so many like Russian foil cards for my deck. And one of them that I actually still use when I play in paper is my Russian foil Scavenging Ooze. That's so cool. And
that's cool.
Yeah, he wrote like with a Sharpie, "Friends will be friends," and a little heart on it. It's so amazing.
That's awesome.
So opponent is about to be milled for like 14, I think. Oh dude, this might actually kill us next turn. Okay, Do we actually need to fetch? Because the problem is they can put Shadow Spear on this, and then it's a 12/12, and it might even get bigger. There's a good chance it gets bigger. It's already guaranteed to get at least one bigger. Actually 2. So this is Yeah, this is gonna be really big, and it has trample. So we have a land on top.
I would shuffle, try to get a draw on the lock.
Or anything, right? That kills them here.
Like Katasha's or...
Yeah, yeah. Stupid Shadow Spear. Oh no, no. Oh, it gets dismembered. Yeah. Well, we still need something like crazy, like a Thasha's or something. They can slap it on a Topter. Yeah, but on a Topter... Oh, you mean they can slap the Nettle System on a Topter, but then we can block. That doesn't matter that much. But what matters is the trample of the Shadow Spear. Or does this give trample as well? No, it doesn't, right? Ah. Okay, we need to hit for a lot now. Okay, okay. We found the Tashas. We play Magic the way it's supposed to be. Now we just hope they don't have Force of Will anymore. Let me check the graveyard.
Well, they're only one in hand, and they have no lands.
Oh, okay. So let's see if this is gonna be enough. Hopefully all the Thought Monitors again. Come on, come on. Every card, every single card. One end. One time. No, they have 4 cards left. Too bad.
Can we survive a 1 turn?
Nah, nah. Absolutely no chance.
Those damn Thought Monitors.
They can re-equip both Spear and Cyst, yeah, but they don't need to re-equip Cyst. There's no point.
This is a pretty hard deck to beat for Mill.
Yeah.
You know, they have a lot of high cast costs. They're
Don't
fairly
search the
fast.
library.
They don't search. They got trample.
Yeah. Overall, this deck in general is like really good. Guess there's not much we can really do here.
What if we just blocked his... What if we blocked with like a crab and the Thieves Guild with the trample guy? Do we still die?
Yeah, the thing is, like, we still die to these. Like, this one we never block with anything, I would guess. Like, I guess it would make sense to block this on this. And then this on this. Yeah, and then still too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5 out of this. 7, 13, yeah. I mean, we just quickly ran the numbers, but it's too much, I think. I got them down to 4. Okay, this, by the way, is a matchup that I would be very much in favor of addressing in the sideboard, as opposed to like other stuff, if you want to maximize this for an unknown general meta. Because this is really popular.
Do you think something like a board wipe, like engineer explosives, or...
Explosives I don't hate, because it also gets rid of Chalice. Destroy all artifacts might be too niche.